Can't even keep track of all the names. Oh god. Have we, Gex? Did you ever record how many people we had in here last time? Or
not in a specific channel. We got over 50. Not in this channel, but
over TeamSpeak. What are we at TeamSpeak wise right now?
We're currently at 53 users. Our record is 54.
Brilliant.
So 2 more users and we beat our record.
Hint,
invite your friends, guys.
Yeah, guys, come on. Get it together. You got 14 minutes to invite your friends. Some people don't know how to get on TeamSpeak, and I've been way too busy to answer the dozens of questions
User left your channel.
that have been asking that kind of things.
See that, Gus? That guy's your ultimate fan.
Ultimate fan. Are you asking me what my computer specs are?
Who else would he be asking?
Okay, hold on. I got something for this thing. Actually, I've never stored them, but they're on one of my YouTube videos. Let me find it real quick.
You can also just use Specky.
I could if I had it. Hold on.
Oh, I am going to make a big thing about the Assault Cube.
Yes, of course.
Yeah.
Hold on.
User joined your channel.
Just a minute. I am going to paste my computer specs. Right? Yeah, here we go. Right now. Yeah. No, ZolarKeith is Kath, and he's down in that shruggy face channel. This computer build was made over the summer, over last summer. Sometime after APOC was made, I got this computer. Gex is our, well, he lives probably 2 miles down the road from me, but he's our TeamSpeak manager person. I have personally eaten McDonald's with Gex before.
One time I sucked his dick.
No.
Oh right, I'm supposed
yes,
to do that
exactly.
watching my language thing.
Jesus.
User left your channel.
We're not going to be answering questions like that. I can run DayZ at above average, like high graphical settings,
User
but
left your channel.
Not maximum, no. Put a hard Gex. Oh my god. Who tweeted me, if this phone wasn't 2.5 years old, I might be able to check. Oh, Kath says he's going to be cutting it close. Little gay happy face.
So this is the gun you should add to Apocalypse Rising. Should be able to dual wield it.
Oh, dual wield this? Let me check. M134, isn't that a oh yeah. Everybody, we're adding kill streaks version 4.5.
See, he just said it. It's happening. Version 4.5.
It's not happening.
It's happening.
If I wish I could probably search that.
You already admitted to it.
I made a troll post once that claimed that we were adding space shuttles, kill streaks, mutant zombies, AC-130 gunship support, including supply drops, and I'm trying to remember what else was in that post. Oh, it doesn't matter. People believed it. Like 40% of everyone who read that post believed it, and I think a couple months later, I actually got a message with someone asking me, "Hey, when are you gonna add in the mutant zombies?" And I'm like, so disappointing. So Keth is cutting it close, which is fine. I don't. Yeah.
User joined your channel.
Oh yeah, I think I said I was gonna add ponies. We were gonna. At that time, I was like, we're adding vehicles, including ponies and F-22s, I think is what I said. I didn't mention anything about trucks or anything. I just said ponies and F-22s. F-22s aren't gay according to Call of Duty players. And Call of Duty is where we get all of our APOC guns from.
Don't say that. They'll believe it.
We use Call of Duty to make
User joined your
APOC.
channel.
We use Call of Duty to research everything that goes
I
into
wouldn't
APOC.
even joke about that.
Yeah, well, it's funny because people will think I'm joking if I mention Call of Duty, but they won't think I'm joking if I talk about mutant zombies and ponies. Like, how? Let me think. Oh, never mind. Gus laughed at my joke. Oh, God. Grassing. Don't talk about questions right now. I'm not answering questions right now. I'm eating my soup, actually.
Man, that makes me want some like ramen or something.
Oh yeah. You can ask Kath about Solar Sim, but I honestly don't think he's going anywhere with it. Mostly because of the engine being Roblox, and you know, Robloxy. Arab members should not have talk power.
Whoa, that came completely out of the blue. But
no, I know you whispered that to me, but they need to know that they're not getting talk power.
see that? Sit down,
Yeah.
Boda.
Sit down, Boda. Sit down.
User joined your channel.
Again, we're not answering any questions yet because it's 5:23. I mean, well, yeah. Hey, Boda. Your night never started. How about that?
User joined your channel.
More people! More! We need more, everyone. Wait, what's the server count?
Server count is currently at 53.
Come on,
See?
guys.
See?
Come on.
It's a record for a reason.
User
a
joined
record.
your channel.
Is it still? Oh yeah. Just
Yep.
more people. We need more people to break our server record. Okay, bring your
Oh,
mother.
Gus, I probably should have waited until like before 7 minutes until the Q&A session starts.
Yeah.
But what do you think about doing tiny chat?
No.
Okay. We'd be able to set it up so that they wouldn't be able to broadcast, but
I know. Yeah, I know. But I'm nasty looking. What am I wearing? I'm wearing my top cover shirt from 1980 from my father. It looks
keep going.
like sweat stained and.
Go on.
User joined your channel.
If we get more people, can we have noodles? No. I don't know. I don't know why you thought it was gonna give you noodles, but we're not doing Chinese chat. Stop it. Not even. No. Why, Kath? Are you calling me? Hold on. Okay, it's a phone call from Kath.
User joined
Hello?
your channel.
Yeah. Oh yeah. 10 minutes late. Okay. Yep. Okay. You heard it here, guys. Kath is doing something that isn't on time. What do you know? You know that thing, blame John? Blame Kath. It's actually Kath's fault. You were wondering. We discovered a bug. We discovered a bug today. That AK-47s are not spawning right now. which is going to be fixed in a patch tonight. But
Good
they're
job
not,
answering questions.
they're not spawning because all of their bricks can collide off. So they were just falling through the map. Yeah, so stupid things
User
like that.
joined your channel.
Blame Cat. Flying cars don't even. Yeah, okay, I'm not answering questions. Anyway, that's why I found all those. Yeah, you found all those stacks of ammo because legitimately AK-47s were spawning.
Just hide the tab.
I can't do it. I gotta read these. It's like my messages,
Can't.
dude. Here, you know what? I'll take a picture right now. Hold on. I'll take a picture of how many messages I have waiting to be read. You guys ready to see how many messages I have? Are you ready? All right. Here, I'll show you. Show you right now. Oh, I accidentally highlighted my name, but here we go. All right. Yeah. That's how many messages I have right now. You see that? You see that big fat number right there? Look at that huge. It's like waking you in the face. You see all those messages that are waiting to be read?
User joined
0.
your channel.
Yeah, that's right. 0. Why? Oh, I don't know. Because I read every message that I get. You people don't believe me. Like, I have more than 10,000 friend requests. 14,659. Get on my level. No, not really. I've been saving the friend requests since APOC was created. So over the last like 8 months, I've received almost 15,000 friend requests. I've just left them. They're just sitting there. 3 minutes.
Yep, 3 minutes, guys. Get your friends in here. You
Hashtag
scrubs.
Gus was wrong. Do you guys want to see Boda's true form? Boda's true form. Somebody link it, please, if anyone has it. I have an image of it. If I have to.
I think I have it under collected URLs.
Do that. Yeah. Boda's true form. Hold on. Okay, I'll just take it. Boat. There we go. It's gonna be an image. Boda's true form, right there. That's Boda's true form. So, you know, if you can't understand anything he's saying, or he has unusual mood swings, it's because he's a dancing cat. You know. Yeah. True. Alright. 2 Gexes? Because one of them's playing music. Don't you have speakers? I'm currently playing Let's Groove by Earth, Wind, and Fire. Took me a second.
Oh, speaking of which, that song's gonna end in like 10
User
seconds.
joined
Or
your
now.
channel.
Or now.
This is
Just
awkward.
randomly. Have we reached our... Have we passed the thing yet?
Oh, yes, we have. We're now at 56 users. That's a
Yes.
new
User
record.
in your channel started recording.
I'm not
Alright.
even bothering telling you about the
User in your
super
channel.
Okay, so
User
Gex-
joined your channel.
Since HIPAA isn't here, or since Keth isn't here, you'll have to start off the, you know, the thing with whatever you see fit as music. But you are the announcer, so I will give that away to you.
I don't have any music planned. I have like 35 seconds, and
User
you're
in
going
your
to
35
play
channel
seconds.
some
started
music.
recording.
Dump
I
it on
am
you.
actually going to pick some random song. I'm
All
just going to type something, this,
All right.
and
Yep.
expand, drag, drop this song.
All right. Okay. Start the introduction.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome to the Apocalypse Rising Q&A session, hosted by yours truly, Gex Colo, Gus Manak, and ZolarKeith, who's lazy and isn't here yet.
User joined your channel.
All right. So the way we're gonna do this, especially kidding, Keth not being here has nothing to do with anything. But he'll be here eventually.
User joined your channel.
It's just bugging out so bad. Okay, so here's what we're gonna do. The chat is going to be your direct method
User
of
joined
asking
your
questions.
channel.
However, if you wish to ask questions,
User joined your channel. User disconnected from your
if you wish to ask questions via voice, you may request talk power by doing a thing, which what is it? What do you have to do, guys?
Yeah, you right. I think you. What is it? You right click and click request talk power. Yeah.
Okay, good. So if you request talk power, then we will know that you are good and your mic works, and we will be able to answer your question via voice instead of chat. So, we will. Since Kath is still not here, and hold on 2 seconds. Okay, good. So, we will begin now. We're going to pick questions at random. We will, pick your talk requests at random as well, and we'll just.
Well, are we not doing it in order, like in which they were requested?
We're not. No, yeah, actually, no. You're right, dude. So every now and then we'll just.
Well, we can't do it perfectly in order.
That's fine. It's fine. We'll just we'll randomly.
By the way, if you can put like your general question in your talk power request, just I don't know.
Yeah,
you
that'd be nice.
You probably don't actually have to do that. But
no, you don't have to do that. Okay.
It would be nice-ish.
All right. Also, try and keep questions relevant to APOC or Roblox in general. Okay, so I'm now looking.
All right. Should I pick one?
Yeah, pick a talk power request to start.
Okay, I think this one was one of the first ones, so I will give him. That is Arcade Master 2 Heart Gus. You have talk power.
Okay, hello. My question is, where do you stand on the whole APOC versus Dead Zone topic?
Okay, I knew this was going to be asked. And ZolarKeith is here with us, actually. We've noticed. I think this is the first time he's been
yes,
in the...
that is the real Dead Zone ZolarKeith.
Yeah, it's the Dead Zone ZolarKeith. So he's not able to talk at the moment, which is fine.
Left your channel.
APOC versus Dead Zone thing. Trying to muster words with my mouth.
Do you want me to make up something?
No, you're fine. You're fine. Chris Hansen. Okay, I'm sorry. I'm distracted. I'd say sometime after summer ended, ZolarKeith was like, hey, yo, I'm going to make this game. And it was in alpha testing for a really long time. And he was doing that, and it wasn't very popular. January 1st, 2013, he moved it onto his alternate account. I'm pretty sure this is all accurate. And not long after that, it grew in popularity. ZolarKeith's game is based off of War Z more than it is Daisy, but he does have a lot of his own stuff in there, as long as I'm aware. But the two games, everyone knows that APOC was started with Daisy influence, and then Dead Zone was, I'm guessing, was started with more of a War Z influence. To clear up any rumors, I don't know Dead Zone. I don't know ZolarKeith. Obviously, some people think that we're like brothers or something. That's really weird. I don't know. So, clearing up that, I haven't helped him develop Dead Zone.
User joined your channel.
And as far as my opinion on it goes, it is a
user left your channel.
It's a game. It's a good game in its own area. But I criticize the development decisions that ZolarKeith has made because they are not what we would have done in certain situations.
User left your channel.
So, for that, I am irritated by some of the things that ZolarKeith does with this game, which is why some of my tweets are so negative and things. Not jealous or anything. I am astonished that he's been able to get away with some things that he's made in development decisions. So there's that. Pretty much Keth would say the same thing. We think Dead Zone's a fine game in its own genre, but
user in your channel started recording.
We believe that some areas we would have done differently. Okay. So I'm gonna ask one of the text questions now. So
wait, hold on.
Yeah,
good. It'll be okay. It'll be okay.
Right.
Two things that I have to mention. First of which is you guys will all be
User in
kind
your
enough
channel
to
started
notice
recording.
that above this channel it clearly says Assault Cube game after Q&A, which
Yes.
is very true. I'd like to take just a moment of your time to explain Assault Cube and explain why it's going to be so much fun.
Mhm.
Assault Cube is an extremely lightweight first-person shooter. Slightly more workable, slightly easier to work with than Roblox, but you'll see it's very lightweight. It's a 40 megabyte download for your computer, and it's an awesome first-person shooter. After the Q&A session, we are going to be hosting an Assault Cube game that will run. It's like an after party of sorts. That will run for however long people play it for.
Now,
I will link it in chat, and you guys should all download it.
it's completely optional. The Q&A will last until we get tired of answering your questions. Basically, we don't have any set time or anything like that. So when that's done, and if anyone's still awake, you were going to play some Assault Cube for a little while. For how long? No idea. Anyway, okay. So, questions.
Wait, the
right.
second thing.
I'm reading questions while he's doing that.
Okay.
I know we're also
The second thing is the same thing as it was last Q, and that you should know the ban policy for this server. The ban policy goes as follows: if you mess up and like you're spamming chat like uncontrollably or what have you, if you end up getting banned, it's a permanent ban and it will never be revealed.
Yep.
Or it will never be appealed, ever. So please just calm yourselves to a point. And
Okay.
that is all that I have to say on that.
I'm going to start with this this chat question here. I'm sure a lot of people are wondering about snipers and or scopes and things like that, so I'm going to answer this. Hold on, I seem to have rolled over my cord for my microphone, and now I have to...
Good job.
Okay. Yeah, I know, right? Okay, so snipers, they seem useless, right? And I'm going to talk about some other things that we want to reveal during this Q&A session later that will make snipers less useless. And no, it's not what you're thinking. Okay, so snipers are completely possible with our, development of, aiming down sight, basically. There's pretty much no difference with any of that, and things will be able to do them, and we plan on doing them in the near future. We want scopes to be an attachment, something that you can put onto certain guns. Some guns will be more suited to be a sniper rifle than others, but if you want, you can put a CCO on those quote-unquote sniper rifles, herp-a-derp. So this means that we are not going to make snipers that kill you in one hit. We are going to make snipers just as balanced as any other gun, but now that headshots actually do a little bit more damage, you should be able to kill someone pretty quickly, probably 2 hits at the most. We got to make sure that they're not, ridiculously overpowered. We also need to make sure that, if you don't put a sniper scope on a sniper rifle, then you can't blop someone at 2 feet, which is a problem in games like Call of Duty.
62 people on the server right now.
Brilliant. It's amazing. So, basically, we hate the idea of having a sniper rifle that is just for some reason more powerful than the gun that has the same caliber bullet as it. It doesn't make any sense. Now, APOC's realistic in some areas and realistic and not so realistic in other areas. Hello, you can carry lumber in your backpack. I don't know why anybody's thought that this is okay, but whatever. So, but we're going to make sniper rifles just as powerful as a gun of similar caliber. If there's a 7.62 sniper rifle that's added in, of which I can't think... Lee Enfield's a 7.62. hey, guess what? It's not going to get magical damage bonuses as soon as you add a rifle scope onto it. It's just not. It's still going to take, a couple shots to kill someone. Whatever. If we add in the sniper scope, we're definitely going to add in some other sniper rifles, rifles that are usually snipers, like I think we want to do an R700, which should be it's probably going to be a little bit more powerful than a 7.62, but it won't be insane. We probably will add in okay. First of all, before I go any farther, anything I say here, do not hold it against me. It's like me saying, hey, we're releasing vehicles before Christmas, and it comes out the day before.
User joined your
we try
channel.
not to promise things. No, everybody, round of applause for Kev joining up.
Yep.
Hello,
Everybody, round of applause. Round of applause. We're
I'll
talking
clap
about
for
snipers.
myself. Yeah, I'll do that.
Not for you. Okay. So, we're talking about sniper rifles and how snipers are going to be attachments.
User
Sorry
joined
about
your
that.
channel.
Had to pick up Taco Bell, took a wrong turn, and yeah, just give me 1 second here.
All right. Anyway, I'm just going to continue. So like I said, we might anything I say here, not hold it against me. We're not going to guarantee anything except for one thing, maybe we'll talk about later, but we're not going to guarantee anything. So, like I was going to say, we want to add in a 50 caliber sniper rifle, which would be obviously probably the most powerful gun in the game, and it would probably be really overpowered, and it's probably not a good idea, so we might not actually do it, but it's possible, whatever. Anyway.
Okay, so should we do
a voice chat?
question?
Yes.
Okay.
Yep.
This question is going to come from I Build Better Than You. Go ahead.
Hey, how's it going? So my question actually is, do you perhaps maybe want to add, so like how there is a hit markers in Dead Zone? I know it's a little bit not realistic, but perhaps when you shoot
User
somebody,
disconnected
maybe
from your
you can see a
channel.
blood splatter coming out, because when you shoot, sometimes I think my bullet doesn't even hit them.
See,
Okay.
the funny thing is,
There is a blood splatter.
Yeah.
Here's the problem.
Damn.
you have to.
If your graphical settings are too low, you don't see it.
User joined your
And
channel.
APOC has way too many bricks for most people.
User joined your channel.
Yeah, I
Sometimes
think your setting has to be at like 5 somewhere
it
around
has
there.
to be at like 4 or 5 for it to even show up. So we might do that. Just because some people can't see that blood splatter, so it makes sense. So yeah, we might do it. Again, don't take anything we say and like write it down in a little black book and run around and be like, oh my god, they're gonna no, don't freak out about it, because we can't guarantee it. But it's a good idea, and we're probably gonna really consider it.
All right, cool. Thanks.
Okay.
Illy.
Chat question. You plan on adding armor? More armor. I hate it when noobs lay 8 bullets of Makarov into your head and you're dead. We don't plan on adding a body vest because of the worry that those body vest people will go camp the spawn locations at the moment. We're not planning on adding an armor anyway, because we don't think that armor is something that should be... You're running around with a vest, okay? Like, you're already wearing a vest, so that's our excuse. We're saying, you ever wondered why it takes 5 shots to kill someone? Yeah, it's the vest that you're running around in. That's our excuse. We're not gonna... So we're not adding armor because you kind of already take a while. It takes a while to kill you anyway, so... Okay, voice question. I got
Okay.
the soup.
Voice question is going to come from 1M3 Goose Gun Nilser 2. I'm gonna have a fun time reading these. Go ahead.
Are you have any plans to expand the story? I love the story and it makes the game so much better. Do you have
Oh,
any
boy.
plans to expand it?
Okay. Okay, Currently, there are no journals in APOC. Why? Because when we updated
User
the map
joined your
at some
channel.
point, we just forgot to put them back, and
Yeah, we're lazy bastards.
we're lazy.
So.
Such
lazy.
language.
Yeah. Okay.
Sorry about that.
So anyway, we haven't added the journals back in, and I gotta say, there have been 2 complaints about that. 2 in the last 4 months that they've been gone. So that's how many people actually care about the story, and they're more of a hassle to put in than you think. And honestly, most people didn't notice. A couple people did notice. Did they actually come forward and say, yeah, I kind of like those things? No. So, the story was good. Yeah, I mean, there's this thing and it kills people and it's like Umbrella Corporation. Yeah. But instead, what we're going to do instead of journal entries and, oh God, hold on. What was that thing? What did,
Blood writing.
No. Sorry, I'm referring to a video. What's the Kev, the Russian guy,
What?
Ukrainian guy? What did he
Oh,
say?
David X?
Yes. What did he said? He had a poem. He said, I don't appreciate story. I don't appreciate story items that take up space in my inventory or something. And it was amazing. I can't remember what he said. Anyway.
What does
Anyway,
that have to do with this?
Because we don't like the idea of books taking up space in your inventory, and
Well, yeah.
people don't like that. So instead, what we're going to do more of is wall writing and map areas that tell you things. So like a decal that pastes on a wall instead of, scripting a book to tell you things. Yeah, it's way too much. It's way too difficult. It's just a pain. So, wall writing instead, and that's what we want to do with the story. So yes, we will expand the story via map things rather than scripts and inventory items.
Gonna be more expanding the atmosphere of the game than more of a, I suppose, more of a tangible story is gonna be replaced by more encounters, atmosphere that we add in. So it's gonna be very cool.
Right. Okay. When might bikes be added? Yes, I'm randomly picking questions, and he asked it first before all you guys. So,
User joined your channel.
Hey, we were supposed to add bikes in 4.1. Kath, you remember that?
Oh yeah, that was yeah, we totally hit that deadline. Yeah.
Bikes are actually in the game, guys. It's kidding. No, we do want to add bikes. And on this topic, we want to I don't know, fix the worst vehicle system that we've ever seen, which is
so
ours.
bad.
It's terrible. Cars flying. Like, seriously? Here's a joke for you. I thought that Roblox changed something. Because all of a sudden you run over a zombie and your freaking car either slams into the earth or flies into the atmosphere and kills you. And we're just like, what the hell? So I sent an email to John and I'm like, did the recent physics update for Roblox mess anything up or anything I should know? And he goes, oh no, it hasn't been turned on yet. And I'm just like, oh great, no problem. No, okay, well, we're screwed. So yeah, we have no idea why zombies are flying cars, but we're going to redo the vehicle system to make them not require wheels, because currently our cars are wheel
You're still gonna have to repair them with wheels. But...
Yes, of course, but I mean actual wheels, like round wheels that
Yeah, they're not
vehicle
gonna
seat.
suck.
They're not gonna suck. So we want to do that, and when we do that, bikes are totally gonna be. We totally want to add bikes in for that.
Oh yeah, we can add a bunch of vehicles then.
Yeah, a bunch of vehicles that don't suck. So like a bike, because bikes, to do a bike and have it have 4 wheels that rotate and turn. You kidding me? You wouldn't be able to do anything. So that's why we haven't added them in. Yeah, ATV, totally. We want to.
And it'll fix that whole thing where you can't get in the vehicle unless the driver's in. Otherwise, you you start doing flips and fly out of the car. It's getting rid of it.
So
weird stuff like that.
Yes, we'll add a pogo stick. Good suggestion.
So I think we should start for the voice ones. Clearly, doing them in order based on time is a terrible idea, because people who will get in queue for a question 5 minutes from now will never be able to answer one or ask one. So we'll just do them at random.
I'm gonna pick this guy, Sonic X Gold. You have been chosen. See him? Toward the bottom. Yeah.
Okay, so what was it? Sonic X Gold, you said?
Yep.
Sonic X Gold, what's your question?
Okay, so I've seen some games where there have like been ammo stashes where you can actually store ammo on a stash. Have you guys ever thought of adding this to save inventory space and having a quicker reload?
A quicker reload?
I would just assume a quicker reload because it would be faster to grab it from a stash than go into a book bag.
What I've really liked about, I think, games like DayZ is actually doing this, where things on your body have different containers. So like if you're wearing a vest, it has pockets for, magazines and stuff. And and then if you're wearing pants, or if you're not wearing pants, that gives you pockets too. I think DayZ is doing this. Yeah, no, they're not doing that. But it would be amazing to have something like that. But it would require completely reworking our inventory system, and it's just...
Which, probably going to do in a little bit. Anyway.
Yeah, so we might...
Probably not, though. Probably not.
I don't like the idea of having containers in your inventory, because then it's like...
Honestly, it's kind of stupid that one mag for a Makarov takes up, as much as a Mark 48 box magazine, and then engine is only like worth 3 Makarov mags. The entire thing is sort of messed up.
Yeah, but it's easy to use. And
exactly.
That's what APOC is known for, being very compatible with your brains.
User friendly.
You can jump into APOC and be like, hey, there's a zombie over there. I'm going to shoot the zombie. And then, oh my god, there's ammo laying. I'm going to put it in my inventory. And I love this game. Stuff like that. Could people understand the game because it's really simple? If we had in things like containers that you put in your inventory, not really. We're not really into that kind of thing.
And on that note, I just saw a question about, containers on cars and stuff.
Yeah, no.
That too. It'd be cool, but just the way of trying to organize the GUIs to make it user-friendly and intuitive, it's just not going to happen, most likely.
Yep. So,
what kind of
question for that
are we doing?
Okay. Crouching and proning. Let's tackle this, Kath. Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Here's the thing. About crouching and proning. We do not have a custom animation system yet.
But crouching's done.
Crouching's done. It's been done for about a month and a half.
Yeah.
But there's one tiny glitch that we have that pretty much ruins it. And we don't insert things into the game that aren't finished. So...
yeah.
We're not going to add in that crouching until this tiny little bug is fixed. As far as animations go, proning would require a special animation, and it takes a lot for us to do that because we haven't done it before. But if we put in the work to do animations, then yeah, you guys could probably see different animations for different guns and reloading animations and things like that. Why haven't we done it yet? Why isn't there crouching in the game yet? Why isn't there proning? Why aren't there reloading animations? It doesn't matter. Nobody freaking crouches or prones in games like Dead Zone almost all the time. You just don't do it. Rarely do you do it. At least those that do it really know the game. At first, you don't. Really, you don't know about those kind of things, so you just don't use them. And everyone says they do it all the time. But yeah, it would be nice, but there's other things that we want to focus on that are way more important than crouching and proning, or especially reloading animations.
Yeah, the other thing with proning specifically, currently there's no grass in APOC, so if you prone,
what's the deal?
You're not going to get any cover from it. Yeah, it'd be nice to prone behind barriers. Gus, I did want to mention crouching. After Roblox updated you know, the swinging of weapons in first person or whatever. It might work now. I'm gonna have to take a look into it. So.
Okay, we'll test it out maybe later. But so anyway, crouching probably pretty soon because it's pretty much done. Proning probably a long time. Reloading animations, other animations like that, probably a long time because there's more important things to do. Okay. Sorry, we're talking. All right, we're gonna pick a random person from the voice thing.
Should we do Sunset Juju?
Go.
He was pretty. Sunset Juju. You have talk power. What's your question?
I was asking a question about the helicopters, and actually I have two questions. Is that all right, or am I only allowed to ask one?
Yeah, just
banned.
Yeah, sure.
You're banned.
As long as they're relevant. Go for it.
Okay, well, the first one is why don't helicopters spawn any loot? Because I found one and then nothing was there.
Next question.
And what about defibrillators at like hospitals?
Okay. First of all, helicopters do spawn loot.
Yep.
The reason why everyone always thinks that they don't is because they find them after someone has already, taken everything. So.
But does loot respawn?
It does not.
Oh, well, that's unfortunate.
It is a misconception that loot respawns at helicopters. The helicopter respawns.
The helicopters
somewhere
will
else.
disappear.
Right.
Are you thinking about patching that or something?
Patching would imply it's broken.
Or
no.
Is it just going to be like that?
We might modify it a little bit.
There is one thing I kind of did. I kind of overlooked during the helicopter crash thing, and basically that has to do with the loot will despawn after a set period of time.
Yeah.
And the helicopter also does.
User left your channel.
The helicopter will still stay spawned in if there are players near it. The loot will not.
Yeah, that's true.
So the idea is to make the loot stay as long as the helicopter is there. And that way, you'll know if you find one that it's already been looted.
It's possible that because of the density of the players that the helicopter stays there even though it's been picked over for a little longer than it should have. So we will look into this and probably change how that works, because what we didn't want to have happening is you to be walking on top of the helicopter and have it disappear for no reason, because we hate that. We think it's so stupid that things just magically happen for no reason, and we're just like, we don't want that to happen, so we put in that little thing, and we might want to change it. Defibrillators. Okay,
it's an interesting
we thought about this actually a couple
User in
months
your
ago.
channel timed out.
We didn't like the idea because it would make people want to be in a group, but it just
User joined your channel.
there was a reason for it months ago that I thought about. Oh my god.
I guess the question is, how exactly would you do it? Is
well,
first thing.
You'd make people not fully die. It's complicated in how we would do it, so I think that's why we haven't really thought about it more. But we don't want to do it because of how much effort it would take, and there's other things. There's other things we're gonna focus on. So it's back there. It's in the back of our minds, but we're not. Don't spam. I swear you will be banned. I'm not joking with you. Like.
User joined your channel.
Serious. Yeah. I'm reading the thing. So, so defibrillators. Maybe. Probably not. Yeah, unlikely.
Illy.
Okay. Okay.
70 users in a server, by the way.
70 users.
That's pretty
okay.
decent.
Here we go. Flyable helicopters. All right. Flyable helicopters.
Boom.
Hey. The biggest problem
Funny
is physics.
story.
Roblox is making this physics update, and it's all great and everything, and it should probably help with the vehicles having issues right now, just lag in general. If it turns out that vehicles operate without any lagging issues, we will then say, okay, let's look into helicopters. We've already messed with helicopters, and there's a couple problems. The first one is that we do not like tools.
User disconnected from your channel.
Tools are nasty, alright? Helicopters wouldn't be overpowered. If we added helicopters, they wouldn't have any guns. They would be transport vehicles, that's pretty much it. Now, okay. Helicopters, the reason why they're not in now is because of physics. The reason why they won't be in even after physics is because of how we're going to do it. We want it to be we want you to be able to operate the helicopter without the use of a tool, which is really difficult to do and make it look good at the same time.
Just quickly on that, I mean, what we don't want is a helicopter that, just rotates on one axis and can go up and down. It's very, nice and like on rails. That's not what we want. We want more of a realistic helicopter system.
We want a helicopter that turns and banks. Right. We don't want a freaking iron helicopter, and we can't do any get mouse commands because there's no tool, as far as I know.
Well, I mean, I
User
can.
left your channel.
Yeah, you can get the mouse, but.
And oh well, shit.
Yeah.
Anyway,
but the reason we don't want it mouse flyable is because anyway.
The reason why we can't have a mouse flyable helicopter is because if the mouse passes over the back of someone's head who's inside your helicopter, you do a 180.
I actually could we'll talk about that later because
right. I mean, there's ways around it.
Probably get around it. Yeah.
But it's the movement that we're really having issues with. Making it not look bad when it's flying is what we're all about. And if we're gonna add in helicopters, they're gonna look good. They're not gonna look bad. So we could add in a helicopter and easily. But it would look like you're flying a freaking like a plate across the freaking across the base plate, and it would be just stuck in one position, and you just turn. It would look terrible, and we refuse. So yes, Greg is Zach. Everybody know that. Okay.
Oh, spoiler
yes,
alert.
Greg. I understand scripting. We're good there.
All right. Voice question, Gex.
All right. XX Thunderbirds 113XX. What is your question?
Are you gonna add animal hunting or something in the game or what?
As in animals that actually move?
Animals that actually move that you can blow their face apart with a gun or something.
Well, there are animals in the game that just sit there and stare at you though, like cows and sheep.
I'm like ones that you can kill, run up to and knife them or something. If you were gonna add a knife or something in the future. But I'm you could probably it's.
You're asking to make hunting animals
a killable, yeah.
A challenge.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
Right.
An animal that you can run up to, melee, and get food or something off of it.
Well, you can get food off of the animals that are in right now, but as far as making hunting more realistic and less of running up and killing this thing that's just sitting there, no, we don't have any plans to do that because it's just not a priority.
It's not really what APOC's about. So.
Yeah, it's not about running and killing animals, so
yeah, I kind of thought that.
Yeah, that's fine.
The other thing is, the amount of people who would actually do it is pretty slim because food is very readily available. Otherwise,
kind of like the amount of people that would read the journals that we spent an hour and a half putting into the game. Yeah, not important.
User left your channel.
Anyway. Okay, so text question. Don't talk about bugs. We know about bugs. If they're not fixed, we know why they're not fixed and things like that, so don't talk about bugs. We've already talked about snipers. Someone tell them. Okay. This doesn't count as a question because it's really simple. Fanny pack and a backpack at the same time? No. Why?
Because.
It doesn't. Just no. It's just not. I mean, yeah. It should give you an extra 2 slots. Who cares? It's 2 slots. It's not something to put in the effort to do. It's not important. Okay, now an actual map. 2 seconds. All right. Sorry, whispering things. Somebody talked about different maps. We're going to talk about different maps at the end of this Q&A session.
The very end.
Very end. Which we don't know when that's going to be. I'll be dead. Maybe it's you guys might kill me. I'll just fall over and die into my garbage can full of what do I have in here? College papers. So
Roblox tears.
Roblox tears. Yeah, man. So we'll talk about different maps later. Okay, now an actual question. Okay, blood. Yeah, bleeding and bandages. No. How about that for an answer? I've made a thread on this actually. We're not gonna go crazy with the medical system because we don't think that it is a game mechanic or a gameplay, a piece of gameplay that you should really have to. It's not what POC has come off as arcadey in the past. Now it's more realistic, but that is one of the areas that we just don't really want to mess with because we don't think that you should have to run around looking for a bandage if you're pissing blood out of your eyes. We don't think that that's important. Your inventory space is limited, and right now, and with more items that we're probably going to add in the future, you'll have to sacrifice some of your inventory space for those things. We don't think that some of that should be medical. Just because we're not going to expand the inventory anytime soon. We're not going to add in more backpacks or anything. It's going to stay how it is now, probably for a very long time, if not until the end of APOC. And we're trying not to have items like that will take up space in your inventory. We don't think it's necessary, and we don't want to mess with that realism that we don't. Yeah, so I've talked about it more in depth. It's not something that we think players would really enjoy. So, there's that.
What he said.
Okay, voice question. Gex, pick one.
I'm gonna randomly close my eyes and click on a Minkle. Minkle, what is your question?
Will you be adding
User disconnected from your
party-specific
channel.
chat for parties?
Okay. All right. We talked about this a really long time ago. Keth. Talk about this one, Keth.
Oh, okay. Party-specific chat. It's an interesting concept. We talked about it extensively a while ago when we added the group system in.
Mm-hmm.
Basically, the chose not to add it in when we added in the group system was due to the fact that it would be another GUI taking up a good portion of your screen, even if it was collapsible or something like that. We were messing around with the idea of a radio item. We were messing around with a bunch of other ideas on how to make it work, because one of the biggest complaints is that everyone can hear basically everything you're saying in the game. So nothing's very private, and that's what a lot of people want. It would be a great idea, and it would be something that's great to have, but it's just not something that we currently have planned. It's not a priority, because people who do play together a lot of times use TeamSpeak, they use Skype, they use a bunch of other mediums in order to communicate, so...
If we do anything with the whole chat system, it would be having a local, like if you type in the beginning, people can only hear you if they're nearby, and if you have a radio utility, then you can switch to global chat and then type to the world. But that's about all that we're thinking about doing, and that's likely. Not likely to happen, but that we're more interested in than having a specific party chat, specifically because of the GUI. It's just, and how we would arrange that and how it would detect it. It's messy, and we don't think it's important. Okay, Studio, I'm just going to answer this just because it's so small. Studio MM, I know Matt, not personally, but like he's in EBR, and I talked to him, and I've been begging him to go play his place because it looks amazing. But no, he doesn't help us with anything. We don't help him with anything. We don't do anything with him, but yeah, I mean, I have contact with him, kind of.
I talked to him like once.
Yeah.
Nice guy.
Okay,
Should we do a voice?
No,
Voice-
no, no,
voice
no,
questions
no, no,
seem
no. I
like
got
a
it.
cool
Okay,
topic.
fixing people killing hatchets when you're in they're in your
Oh
group.
yeah, good one.
This can be expanded. No, to answer your question, because it's not important. If you see someone pull a hatchet out and you know about that, you kill them. Yeah, I know it's a problem. I mean, we know it's a problem and it needs to be fixed.
It's
Why
stupid.
isn't it going to be
it's
fixed?
stupid on our part.
Why isn't it going to be fixed? Because it's going to be redone completely, like legitimately. We want to redo our melee system. There's like no melee in APOC.
Yeah, they're two melee
and
weapons, and they're pieces of crap. I mean,
they're swords. I mean, they're terrible. They're added in because when APOC was created, that's all people were screaming at us for. They're screaming for melee weapons, and we're just like,
we gave them-
here, take this, and we're like, oh, okay, so there's your melee weapons. So they're terrible. They're absolutely terrible. Redo it so that it's not so bad. I don't know. Haven't really discussed it yet, but pretty much all we can say about it. When that happens, if it happens, which it hopefully will,
it will.
Then it will happen. Then we'll have better melee weapons, and yeah, they will not hurt your group members. So yeah. Okay.
Voice?
Yeah, voice question. Sorry. I was
Boda is
gas
wanting
from my
to
mouth.
ask a
Oh,
question.
really?
I don't.
Okay,
think we
Boda
should
can
do
ask
that.
a question, but it doesn't actually count as a question because I talk to him
Okay,
every day.
Okay.
So somebody else will
Boda,
ask a
okay,
voice
Ben-
question after
no.
this.
been chosen to
So
choose
I've been
question.
reading the chat, and a
Uh-huh.
lot of people are asking for different kind of vehicles, and like some of the 2017 DayZ mod ones, not the tank, but how they have like metal sheets on them and whatnot.
Okay. Brick
I
count.
thought that's kind of cool.
Brick count. That's
Right.
your answer. APOC has a lot of bricks in it. We really don't want to make it have more bricks. In fact, we want to reduce it. So people have problems with the brick count. So we don't want to add in cars like that because it's too detailed and it wouldn't work. So and there's a question. But we do
Okay,
want to
look
add in
into
more
Boda.
vehicles. More vehicles, just not apocalyptic vehicles. Okay, so another voice question. Somebody please.
Okay, let's do Rummage. Rummage, what's your question?
Will you guys add any like boss zombies or powerful zombies, better zombies? Like certain.
Okay, I got this. No
User joined your
boss
channel.
zombies, but what we would like to do is
We will
add
do.
in zombies. Maybe zombies that have zombies that have helmets, which would make headshots not necessarily kill them in one hit. That's pretty much all we want to do with that. Just zombies with helmets. Maybe zombies.
I know
with
we
a
were
vest.
also talking about,
Something like that.
you know,
User
doctor
joined your
zombies,
channel.
nun zombies,
Of course,
you know,
yeah.
police officer zombies. That
We're
kind of shit.
talking with Pabita, Kath.
Sorry.
We're talking with Pabita again, and we're working out some outfit designs for not only the players. Yes, we want to make an outfit update that adds a lot more outfits to the game. So that, and for the zombies, we want to have different kinds of zombies that aren't just, raggedy, nasty-looking things that
User
just have
disconnected
shirts
from
and
your
jeans
channel.
on. But amongst those zombies, we totally want to have like SWAT zombies, and we want military zombies to have like helmets and stuff so that they take more headshots and things. But that's about all we're gonna do really for boss zombies or that kind of thing. So, and we're not gonna do anything special like mutants or anything.
User disconnected from your channel.
I just have to interject my independent opinion. I think the idea of a boss in the game of some super powerful entity is so cool. And I might actually play your game if you did that.
Well,
as opposed to sitting here talking about how kill streaks are going to be added.
Yeah,
And
Patient
space
Zero.
rolls.
Patient Zero could be a hell of a boss. That'd be kind of neat.
There's
You know-
no Patient Zero. Don't listen to Gus.
So
Don't listen to Gus. There's no Patient
Well-
Zero, guys.
we'll talk about it, but we really have never really thought of the idea of having a boss, but it would be interesting. So, okay. question from the chat. Okay, rivers and water transportation.
Gex loves boats.
How about
I
no?
am a boat.
No? Anybody? No. No, because we don't want to put in the effort to have to consider things like, what if an item falls in the water? What if a zombie goes in the water? What if you go in the water? Vehicles in the water. It's too much, because it's like introducing this whole new thing to the map that requires modifying a lot of other things to make it, work, and it's just not worth
User
it.
in your channel
There's
timed
no reason why we need a river. There's no reason why we need lakes or anything that you can drive a boat across. It would be purely scenery, and it's just not
User entered
worth
your
it.
channel.
So, yeah, I mean, that's it. And it's also brick count, because we would make a nice, sloping, rounded off edge going into the lake, which would just cost too many bricks, and it's just not worth it for what it would give us.
User in your channel started recording.
Okay, voice question. Anybody?
Egg Hunt still has 12,000 players.
Ridiculous. Okay, I'm gonna pick one. How about APOC? APOC.
Do you know how to... Wait, hold on. You
I
should
do.
know, the people with a green check mark are the people that have already asked a question.
Really?
Already asked a voice question.
Then he's already asked a question. I'm sorry.
So,
Okay, in that case, then, Thorin Tornblom.
Thorin Tornbloom. What is
Torn-
your question?
Hello. It's Tornbloom, by the way.
Thank
Are
you.
you planning on making any anti-vehicle weapons designed for vehicles only? And if not, then are you adding any new weapons in general?
Okay, this is a good one. Anti-vehicle weapons. Yeah. We briefly, like, if we're going to add any explosives to the game, which is still a bait, we would add in claymores.
Ooh.
That would be placed in front of you by doing a drop down in the inventory, and not something like the first time I mentioned claymores, I was like, Keth, we can just have them placed down and use the entrencher to place the claymore. And then Keth was like, yeah, and then they'll just drag it across the map and put it in front of someone's face and have it explode. So no, that we were gonna do that, but like have a claymore, be able to set down a claymore in front of you. That was the first idea for explosives. Other ideas like grenades, Molotovs, things that can be thrown. Possibly, if we develop an actual throwing system for it, because that would be kind of cool, being able to throw grenades through windows and stuff. But it would have to be controllable, because what I hate about grenades in any Roblox game is you throw it and you don't know where, like, you have no idea how the person made the grenade system, so you don't know how far you're gonna throw it or anything. There's no way to tell, right?
User joined your channel.
If we were gonna add a grenade system, we'd have to do some weird thing to make you be able to know what the trajectory of that grenade is and things like that.
Like it could make a little visible sort of path on the screen.
Yeah, like a visible arc, something. But
I mean, we could do that, but
it'll take some work. So it's not crazy. It's not a crazy idea.
User
Things
joined
like
your channel.
RPGs, possibly. I can see an RPG being in APOC, but it would be the kind of thing that, maybe we need to make a secondary primary slot or something. But like, if you had an RPG, it would cost you to carry it around. Let's just say that. I can't really think of any other.
we could just have the ammo take up like 3 slots. Or
Yeah.
something.
An RPG rocket would end up taking up like a couple slots, something like that, and it would probably replace your primary.
And don't
something
worry
like that.
about
User in your
explosion
channel
lag
timed
or
out.
buildings falling apart. That's not going to happen.
Yeah, we're not
It would be a
gonna
custom
make-
explosion system. It would be.
Yep.
Yeah. I mean, yeah.
So any explosions that would be in the game would be a custom explosion effect, and it would only do damage. It wouldn't do anything like blow buildings apart or actually cause any issues like that.
That would be
but yeah,
cool.
we're thinking about explosives.
Think about an underbarrel grenade launcher. I mean, that shit would be cool.
Oh, it's so ridiculous. So
yeah.
But you know, yeah, it could be an attachment theoretically, an underbarrel grenade launcher. Could be an attachment. Underbarrel shotgun, not so much. But you know,
that'd be so cool though.
an underbarrel grenade launcher, yeah, possibly. So yeah, we're thinking about explosive, but we're not like, oh my god, this is coming in version 4.5. So. Yeah.
Also, I just saw a text question about car explosions, how they don't currently kill you. Yeah, they don't currently kill you, but they take away like half your health, I believe.
Like 60% or 40% or something like that. It's enough. It's enough that it could kill you.
Yeah.
So they damage you enough. Okay, asking questions like what do you plan for future updates? We're not going to answer that
because coming later.
You know,
it's like
burgle.
It's like the Q&A session, like the whole thing.
That's the whole thing. Yeah.
Yeah, the big stuff is coming later though.
All right. Question. Chat update. Tense. Oh. Okay. We'll do tense. Tense. Straight answer. No. Why? That's the question here.
They'd be purely visual.
Purely visual. I mean,
honestly though, it might be kind of cool.
It would be kind of cool, but it would be kind of
like
pointless. The reason why we don't want to do tense is because when you say tense, you probably mean the ability to store things in them.
Yeah.
Not happening. Just straight up not happening. We don't want to have the ability to store things because APOC is not a permanent kind of game. You know, you are a person who runs around and carries what you have on your back, you know. And if we added in a storage thing, what happens when the server shuts down? You know, we're not going to have it save or anything like that because that you can't do that cross-server stuff. You shouldn't be able to, like, store things in your tent and pick up your tent to carry over to the next server. We're not doing anything like that. There's no permanent settlement in APOC, and there will not be. So we're not going to do storage tents or anything like that because Murgle. Alright.
I remember we messed around with an idea of something for, like, Apocalypse Risen, where you had permanent settlements and all that stuff, but don't ask about that. We're not doing that.
Drop to store items work. I don't know why people think they don't. If you drop to store something and it disappears, give us video
3
proof.
hours.
It's in 3 hours, yeah. It disappears in 3 hours.
It might. I mean, there may have been one thing about like dropping primaries and secondaries to store that I may have overlooked when I redid some of that. So I'll look into that, but
we'll check it
I don't think there was anything wrong.
There shouldn't be anything wrong. But
why can't we fix stuff flying away when you step on it? Probably could. Yeah.
Voice question?
Yeah, we need to do voice
User
question.
joined your channel.
Yes, voice question. Go ahead and pick one.
I know
Gus's house.
I know who. Kermit the Frog. What is your question?
What are you going to do to fix lag for some people? Do you think you could try to remove a couple farms, like 1 or 2, and remove Grand, because Grand is pretty useless?
Okay.
I'm not gonna lie, I chose him just because I wanted to hear his voice.
I know, right? The lag that most people experience is from brick count, which we do plan on reducing in the future for reasons that we're going to talk about at the end of this Q&A session. So stick around for the end of the Q&A session and possibly playing Assault Cube with us after the Q&A.
Not possibly playing Assault Cube.
We're playing Assault
Cube.
For them, possibly playing Assault Cube.
No, they're definitely coming.
Can I get a link to
They will
Assault
be
Cube?
banned from Apocalypse Rising if they don't come play.
Link will not be banned. Link the Assault Cube download. I'm going to quickly talk about this. Assault Cube is a 40 megabyte first-person shooter that Gex has a server up for. It's a first-person shooter. That's all it is. Like, it's ridiculous. It's very basic. There's like what, 3, 4 guns? How many guns are there in Assault
like
Cube?
6 or 7 actually.
Okay, 6 or 7 guns. It's like ridiculously fun.
Choose the gun.
It's ridiculously fun. It's ridiculously arcadey, and we're going to play it for a little while when the Q&A session is over.
So much, my loaded potato griller is getting cold.
I know. I couldn't finish my soup. It's cold now too. I ate most of it. Anyway. So what was he saying? We're reducing lag in any ways we can in the future via brick count. Yes. which we'll talk about more at the end. Okay. Now we're doing a question chat. Okay, this doesn't really count as a question, but Trinity HQ. I mean, it's a good idea, but probably not.
I mean, we can kind of talk about that at the end, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah, at the end. We'll talk about it at the end. Okay.
Will you add more types of food? Didn't you guys just add like 5?
We added like
we added
15
crap ton.
We had a ton of food, man. This also doesn't count as a serious question because it's so easy. Yeah, we'll probably add in a few more kinds of food in the future, but don't go crazy on it because it's not important, really. It's no big deal. So we're probably not going to. Pop-Tarts. You need to have Pop-Tarts.
Oh, will we be able to store extra guns in the backpack?
Yes. Okay.
Nice.
We'll talk about this. Good. You're smart, man. Good. All right. Yes. We want to allow the player to have the ability to carry multiple items in the backpack. Not an obscene amount of items, but up to like a maximum of 4 primaries. And when I say 4 primaries, I mean no more than 4, and like you can't carry anything else at all.
The idea is that a primary weapon will take up 6 slots in the backpack.
6 slots. So you could carry around your primary in your hand, a primary in the backpack, and a secondary in your hand, and still have room to have ammo for both guns and whatever. And if you want, if you're like I don't know, hoarding at a base or something, yes, you could carry up to like 4. But no, up to 4 because there's 24 inventory slots. Is that right? Yeah, 12. No, there's 12 and 8, up to 20. No, so you could only carry 3 guns with some left over. So, right. No, nothing crazy. No, we're not going to reduce it to 5 slots. You will carry a gun, and it will be costly for you. It's unrealistic. It's completely unrealistic. It shouldn't take 6 slots to carry a rifle, but we're going to do it. So,
here's what we're thinking, or here's what I've been thinking, is that you can carry primaries, secondaries in your backpack. I even want to extend it to utilities. I think that would be worth it.
User left your channel.
Okay, so no, we've already talked about items and vehicles. You will not be able to store items and vehicles or anything else in a container like that.
Also, to the question of how many tacos I got, I only got 2 potato-loaded grillers.
That's really
and then I got like a Mountain Dew Baja Blast freeze. It's pretty good.
Like a Jabba the Hutt.
I'm huge.
Should we do
145 pounds. I'm
anyway,
gigantic.
to finish up that question though, 6 slots for a primary weapon is what we're going for, and 3 slots for a secondary, I think, is what we decided. 3 or 4 slots for second or something like that. It's not nailed down, but that's what we're thinking about. So, okay, we're gonna answer one more voice question.
Yeah,
and then we're gonna take a short break, probably like 5 minutes or something.
All right, Aunt Wicklar, hopefully I pronounced your name right. What's your question?
Yeah, finally. Okay, so I have more than one question, if that's fine.
That's okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So
disconnected.
How many people would actually use this? Not very many, because there's water sources everywhere. You can find water items pretty easily, so there's really no point in doing that. And yeah, we could modify sodas to be rare and
could make it
we could do that. But will we? Probably not. I mean, it's not a big deal. Okay, what's your other question?
Oh, okay. So will like a vehicle like would there be any place like you could store a vehicle? Because like just the other day I got a vehicle fully repaired, then I had to go, so I lost the whole vehicle.
Yeah.
Hold on. Could you say vehicle for me again?
Vehicle.
Thank you. Just one.
We don't, and we talked about this when 4.0 came out. Because if you were able to store a vehicle, the only way that we would really have you do it is to take the vehicle with you into your data persistence, and then the next
User
time you
joined your
join the
channel.
game, like deploy the vehicle in front of you or something like that. And that's a great idea, except then you could have one server have a lot of vehicles on it. What's the solution to that problem? Well, put a vehicle cap on the servers, obviously, but what's the problem with all of this in general? Too many vehicles on one server, any more than how many there are now, which is 6 currently. There are always 6 vehicles, five vehicles in a server at once. 5 vehicles in a server at once is pretty on the line as far as like how many bricks are moving at once. Yeah, only 5. So we don't want to have players be able to store vehicles because of brick count mostly, and because of physics. So it's going to stay the way it is.
User left your channel.
Okay.
Alrighty.
We're going to take a very short break and
Roll the
like
music.
5 minutes.
I'll bring in the music.
Play a song or two,
User
and
joined your
you know,
channel.
just kind of
We'll be back.
hang out, and then we're gonna keep going. Have some more questions and stuff. Yep, 5 minutes. We're gonna time it starting right now.
User disconnected from your channel. User
Trying to
left
think of
your
what I
channel.
need to do.
Disconnected from your channel. User
Perfect
disconnected
intermission
from your
music.
channel.
I'll be right back.
User left your channel. User left your
Also,
channel.
I'd like to notify everyone that Dead Zone Zack left for some reason. So
When did he leave?
I don't know. He left a while ago, like 5-10 minutes ago.
Hope I didn't make him feel bad when I was sort of. I think I
Well,
sort
he's
of
asking you
snapped
like
at him.
he was trying to,
Well,
talk
yeah, he was
about
trying to
scripting
like
things.
show he's a really good scripter and everything. I'm like,
User
yeah.
And I mean,
left
we
your
know, but I don't know, so I look stupid. But
Yeah.
yeah, you did. You did.
I don't dislike the guy. He has a nice
Stupid.
voice. On that one video. of
If
his,
you're
he has a
having
nice
issues
voice.
with Assault Cube, Google it, man.
User joined your channel.
Yeah, Gax, are you still here? Nope, never mind. Gax went FK. Let me think. What do I need to do for the... Do something.
Oh, I downloaded Assault Cube. Let me see if I.
Yeah, let's see if you can run it. I don't know how
User
many
in your
people we
channel
hit.
timed
Gex.
out.
Gex controls the server.
User left your channel.
Oh god.
User joined your
Like-
channel.
A lot of people leaving. They're gonna miss the best part.
Yeah, we are going to reveal some crazy things at the end of this Q&A session, which is, definitely it's gonna get a little late for some people, but I'm pretty sure most people are on spring break. Who's on spring break right now? Say something if you're on spring break.
Me.
Me.
Billy
yeah,
Spring
me.
Break.
Lots of people. Nipples, of course. Right, so most people are on spring break, so... Kath was like, should we really do
Oh
it
yeah,
on a
Boda,
weekday?
dude, that movie. Yeah.
Spring
Oh, yeah.
Breakers was the worst
User
movie.
disconnected
Okay,
from your channel.
please.
Everyone, get ready. Gus is gonna
User
tell you
joined
something.
your channel.
I can't even explain to you how bad Spring Breakers was. Hippo, Boda, you haven't even seen it. And why
I
isn't
want to
Hippo up
see
here?
it because I'll be honest. I like Selena Gomez. I think
Yeah,
she's
but-
awesome.
But she's useless. She's a useless character in that entire movie.
Yeah, when I heard that, I was like, what? Really?
Also, Boda,
Yes,
don't be
Boda,
too
we know.
profane.
User
We'll
in your
kick you.
channel stopped recording. User disconnected from
No,
your
she
channel.
is
No,
not.
she's not.
We'll give out the Assault Cube server at the end, right?
Yeah, the Assault Cube. Gex, what was our max user? Because it
250. Wait, for the TeamSpeak?
Yes, for the TeamSpeak.
For the TeamSpeak, it was, I think, 71.
That's decent.
Not bad. Oh, we're
Yeah.
losing people now, aren't we?
Yeah, we're at like what,
Yeah,
60?
we're at like 60. That's still it's still shattering our old record.
Yeah, that's true.
But for the
Let me
Assault
look at-
Cube, the max is 256. So
User
Right,
in
we'll
your
have-
channel timed out.
Yeah, I
That'll be
like
so much
the
fun.
I like the image of the online users.
Mhm.
Where's the image? What?
At the site.
The graph. Sorry.
Oh, at
We'll,
the site.
we'll get the
Oh,
Assault
yeah.
Cube server at the end.
Oh, that's beautiful. Look at that.
User joined your channel.
Yeah, Assault Cube is at the very end, and before Assault Cube will be the grand
entered your
reveal
channel.
that we're going to talk about.
Yeah, I'm gonna launch up Assault Cube and say, oh. Oh, that's
Yeah,
nice.
the menu is
Oh.
actually you playing a little bit. Yeah, it's kind of weird.
User in your channel started
Oh.
recording.
If it takes you 19 hours to download, then I think you know the answer to your own question.
Dude, this looks badass.
Yes, everyone can see your chat scene anners.
Can you aim down sight in Assault Cube?
Nope. It's
Really?
that class.
It's like
you
Halo
can
1.
if you use the sniper.
Yes, if you use the sniper game, that's it. Brilliant music. I believe we have 1 minute until we begin. Resume. I'm gonna run upstairs and grab the last soda. Everyone's gonna freak out in the house, but it's been there for like 2 days. Two seconds.
It's enough of a break for me to go grab a delicious hunk of bread.
I can't wait to play Assault Cube now.
Dubstep. I actually do have dubstep. Not added on my foobar right now. I know, I haven't listened to it in so long. It's been like a year.
Kex, before we start, you should play the
User
song
joined
that
your
you
channel.
played when we began, just so Kath can hear it, because it was like perfect.
What? Oh,
Not the
no,
whole thing,
random
just
one
part.
that I played?
Yeah, the
You mean
random
that
one you picked
that I actually chose at random and have no idea what it was called?
And it was
Yeah, I'll
perfect.
try and find it. Out of like my 10, not 10,000, like X thousand number of songs.
Yeah. It was called Dota. Are you serious, Boda? How would you know that?
No, I did play VC3 Ventrilo Spell Out Dota by Base Hunter, but that's not the song that we played when I introduced the Q&A.
Yeah.
I still have to finish this griller.
Eat it, dang it. We're supposed to
I'm
start.
I'm going for it, man. I keep forgetting it's there.
I know! I couldn't even finish my soup, and that shit's like $4.
This was 99 cents.
User joined your channel.
Great deal, everyone.
User
Go out right
disconnected
now,
from
buy
your
some
channel.
loaded grillers from Taco Bell, man. They're great. I promise. You
Kath
will
is getting
not.
paid to say that.
Oh, yeah.
The IP for the server will be
Oh my
given to
God.
you guys at
User
the
in your
end.
channel stopped
The
recording.
end of this Q&A session.
The end.
The end.
The end.
When is the end?
Heat death
When
of
we
the
get,
universe.
when we legitimately get tired of talking to you guys. That's when it is.
No, interestingly enough, the heat death of the universe may be avoidable. You know, I mean, there's this cool thing. Like, you can remove the entropy,
User
or like
joined your
decrease
channel.
entropy of an overall system if you just continuously add. It's weird. We might be okay, guys. Don't worry. Might be okay.
User
Kath,
joined
your
channel.
avatar. Kath's avatar is like the best avatar of all time.
It really is.
Mine
Whoever
is,
made it
mine is
really
pretty good.
is
Hold
a
on.
nice guy.
Let me set my avatar to my favorite image of all time. Hold on. Let me find it.
The sun won't blow up for about another 5 billion years. It's gonna become a red giant before then, but we got a while.
There you go. That's the face I make when I talk to Arab like every day.
So perfect.
Just every time they say something, especially Boda. This face I make. That or hold on, let me find the other one. The other face that I always make. This is my favorite face. This isn't my favorite face, but this is pretty close. This is a close second. But my favorite face is definitely that one. My avatar image now. That is the face that Arab was created off of. The face that I make when I read my Roblox messages, and the face that I make when Boda talks. That is the face. That is the
User in your
face that
channel
Arab was
timed out.
created. And in fact is the Arab logo, except kind of, derped up. And please don't swear in the channel or we will kick you.
Wait. Are we actually doing the kicking thing?
Well, not to Arab members. We'll severely beat them. Okay, we're going to resume the
You
Q&A
remember what
session.
happened the last Q&A session, right?
Yeah, we
User
banned like
entered your
10
channel.
people.
No, but we didn't ban any of them for swearing.
Oh, we didn't? Okay, but we
No.
can... Okay, well, so we're not kicking you because you're swearing, but we'll really consider it, and I'll shake
No,
my
like
fist.
at the end of the Q&A session, you guys didn't even care. Like you guys.
No, we
were
didn't
going at it.
care. We didn't care, but
I was
we don't.
swearing up
I
a
mean,
storm.
we don't care, but you shouldn't swear. Let's be honest.
Swearing is
Okay.
bad. Makes you pregnant.
So, Will axes be used apart from primary weapons? Yeah, we didn't go over this. This is going to be the first question.
User in
When
your
we
channel started
do a
recording.
primary, when we do a melee weapon update, we will make like a melee
User
weapon
disconnected
slot
from your channel.
or something like that.
My gosh.
Yeah, so it won't be a primary. It'll be something like that. We'll see how that works. But yeah, so it'll be separate. Yeah, we'll add more vehicles. Seriously, somebody needs to catch up with
User
some of
joined
the
your
questions
channel.
that we've talked about.
That soda can opening sound. I need one now. I'll be right back.
And now I want one.
Okay. Let's pick a voice question. I guess you're actually still here. Okay. Yeah. Okay. We'll do 888 min 2.
888 min 2. What's your question?
User disconnected from your channel.
Uh-oh.
Oh, surprise! Your mic doesn't work.
Your button
User
is coming
joined your
on,
channel.
but we can't hear you. You have a couple seconds to fix it before we move on.
Oh! I'm losing interest. 3, 2, 1. Denied.
All right. Try and fix your microphone. Obviously, it was queuing, but nothing was coming out of your mouth. Sorry.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, no problem. Okay, next person. We'll do arcade. Nope, we've already done him. We'll do I have a question. How about that?
Ah, God. All right, fine.
I
All
just
right.
scrolled that. Just wait.
All right. I have a question. What's your question?
User disconnected from your channel.
What?
Are you seriously talking to your mom right now?
Yeah.
It's a...
Okay.
A couple. Yeah.
Alright,
Just
my
one.
question is magazines. I hate it when I have half a magazine and then I have nothing else. I have one, and then half.
Okay, I like this. Okay. I've been complaining to Keth about this for a really long time. There's two things that we could do. We haven't decided on either one. But both of them are probably just as easy as the other one. There's we could do both or one or the other or whatever. The first thing that we want to do is the ability to select which magazine in your inventory you want to use. Currently, APOC chooses the magazine with the most amount of ammo after you reload, which is fine. But some people don't like that, and they wish that they could decide which magazine to use. Otherwise, they have to drop every magazine that they have until the last one is in there, and then use it, which sucks. And we understand. So that's the one thing we want to do, is let you be able to, like, I don't know, click a little checkbox or something over, like, a GUI in the inventory that selects this magazine and then loads that into your gun. That's the first thing. The other thing is the ability to combine magazines or combine like ammunition or something along those lines, which we haven't really talked about that much, so I can't really say much about it. But if, for example, you have two M4 mags, one of them has 16 rounds and the other one has 10 rounds, you could theoretically take the 10-round mag and put it into the 16, making 26, or vice versa. If one of them has like 20 rounds and one of them has 15 rounds, you could take the 20-round mag, put it into the 15-round mag, and it would move as much ammo over as it possibly could, making one of them 30 and the other one 5. Something like that. Or, similarly, taking ammunition out of a different magazine that uses the same type of ammo and then putting it into a different one, as long as it's the same type of ammo, up to a maximum. Which, we've been talking about. Keth really doesn't want to do it because but...
Yeah, I made it so you can reload. Remember when we didn't even have that? I think that's enough. I think I'm good here.
So we're talking about that.
We'll see.
We're talking about that. One of those two things.
User left your channel.
I am fat.
He is really fat. Okay. You can mute him now. Okay, we're gonna choose a a chat question now. I'm just gonna answer the temperature GUI really quick. No, we're not gonna get complex into that kind of stuff. No medical things either. We're not gonna do that.
If we ever made like some sort of hardcore survival game, then we'd have temperature, we'd have all that crazy crap, but
we're not.
This is not a hardcore.
Right. What about changing the types of mags for guns? like changing the M1911 ammo into revolver ammo. We just talked about that, taking ammo from one magazine and putting it into another, as long as it's the same type of ammo. 45 ACP is used in the revolver and the M1911, so yes, you would be able to do that if we added that system in, which we might not. So we'll see.
Simulating weapon jams, yeah, we have that in actually. It's called every once in a while your weapon might still break.
Then you have to drop your gun and pick it back up, and that's how you unjam it.
Sorry, fix it. It's a feature.
But no,
it's a feature.
We wouldn't do that because that's annoying. That's
yeah,
kind
that's
of like,
just uncontrollable. Imagine how
that's
pissed
kind of
you'd
like
be.
bleeding. Kind of like bleeding. Here, let me just go out of my way and do this pain in the ass thing in order to fix myself.
Yeah, it's like, how would you repair that? How would you, if it's in the middle of a fight, you'd just be screwed. You couldn't do anything about it.
There are high capacity mags. Are you new here? Something?
If you actually look at the title screen or the title picture for the game, I believe there's a Beta C mag and an AK. By the way, on the title screen, that is an AK-47. That is not an RPD. That is a common misconception.
It's an RPD or an RPK. Okay, so we've answered like 5 or 6 voice chat questions, even though they're small. So, voice.
We should answer a few voice questions because the queue's pretty large.
Yeah, but voice questions usually are longer and more easy to. Anyway,
well,
okay,
the voice
User left your channel.
Like more succinct because they don't go on and on and on.
Yeah, okay, go ahead and pick a voice
question. What's your question?
I was wondering.
What?
Well, Gus.
I was wondering if you would add new perks like the ones you get in the beginning, like cardio and ninja and survivalist.
We've talked about it, and fact of the matter is we can't really think of any perks that would be balanced.
Yeah.
And things like that. I have no idea where your computer is, sister of mine. Leave my room. Okay, well, I don't know why your computer's gone. Apparently my sister's computer's gone. It's pretty funny. Like,
that's not good.
It's just gone. Like maybe somebody robbed our house or something. They must have missed my computer because it's like the best thing in the house. Anyway, other perks? Probably not. Why? We don't need them. We can't think of anything that they would be used for. We're not going to add in a perk that gives you like more ammo or anything stupid like that because it's unbalanced and it's just not. Yeah, it's not. It wouldn't fit in line with the other perks, which are, the other perks are the kind of perks that you could theoretically have as a person without any extra, physical modifications. Nice. No, she's like 9. How about that, Boda? Tap that.
Oh God, Boda.
Get out of here. Get out of here, Boda, you pervert. So anyway, no, we're probably not gonna add any new perks. Okay, another voice question.
C Nanners, what's your question?
Yay.
Hey, you're not C Nanners.
What the hell, man?
Okay.
Wait.
I'm kidding. Once I find you all. There you go.
I didn't.
I was like, that's not very nice.
Okay, go ahead, Doc.
Will chopping a tree down with an axe give wood?
It's so...
Okay, Gus. Since we now have the ability to add more utilities...
Yeah. True.
Yeah?
You're suggesting making the hatchet a...
Yeah.
Maybe. I mean, I'll write it down. But, it's one of those things where it's like, let's add this
People
in.
don't
Have 2 people do it. Yeah, so nobody. If we come up with something else for fire, like, if Roblox comes out with their lighting system, which we also want to talk about in the next, at the end of we'll talk about the lighting system at the end of the thing again. But if they do that and, fireplaces actually produce light and they actually become more useful, we'll be like, yeah, we should make you be able to make fireplaces easier. Otherwise, right now, they're just not important. Nobody cooks meat. Like, seriously, who cooks meat? So possibly later. Okay, we're going to do one more voice question and then switch back to chat questions. I has a question too. I choose you. I know.
Okay.
Sorry.
I usually purposefully ignore those people. Random, except for people that do that.
Okay,
but I has a question too. What's your incredibly important question, Mr. I have my microphone disabled and probably won't be able to talk. Never mind.
Thanks for choosing me. Are you going to implement storage systems? Maybe like lockers or tents?
Okay, yeah, we've already went over this.
Yeah.
Short answer, no, and we're not going to give the long answer again. So.
No, I can give the long answer. No.
Oh God. Anyway, we don't lock down the server after the Q&A session has started, which have these like recycled questions come around. So we're just not going to answer those again. So we've already answered.
We apologize if you missed out on that.
Yeah.
I would like to very quickly thank all the people in here who have wonderful accents.
Yes, you sound like Pickles. Sorry,
I love all of you.
Could you imagine if I brought Pickles in here?
That would be bad. No, I'm actually curious. I has a question. Where are you? Where is it? What country do you reside? I'm just.
Sounds
England.
like Pickles. Why would you say that?
Yeah.
Pickles is Australian.
Yeah.
So it sounds similar. Anyway, okay. Chat questions. Fall damage and breaking legs. Breaking legs? No. Why? Because it's medical, and that we don't like medical stuff because it's annoying. Fall damage though? Probably in the future. We're probably
if we add helicopters, we need
especially
fall
if we
damage.
add in helicopters. Fall damage will be gunning. Okay, new ammunition.
Yeah, this is
short
weird. We were just
answer
talking
no.
about this.
Short answer no. However, we do want to add in tracer ammunition. The reason why we're not adding in things like armor piercing or incendiary is because technically we're supposed to have subsonic ammunition for suppressed guns. You should never be able to use a normal round with a suppressor and expect it to be quiet. You shouldn't be able to. We ignore that, and so does every other game on planet Earth. But we're not going to add in like incendiary ammo because then we would be, kicking ourselves for not having subsonic ammunition. So we're not going to do that. But we do want to add tracer ammo because right now, bullets cannot be seen by the naked eye. I don't know why people think they can. So we think we should add in tracer ammo that allow you to actually see the stream that the bullet makes via, C-frame and some fancy brick manipulation. And that would be kind of cool.
And not just that, but we're also talking about adding in bullet hit sounds. So if like someone's shooting at you and a bullet lands near your feet, then you'd hear it. We're talking about that too.
We're also talking about having bullets. If I mean this is debatable, but it might not happen. But if someone's shooting at you, it should make noises as if the bullets are zinging past your head. Yeah, you should hear things like a cracking noise.
That was so realistic.
Yeah, you should be able to hear the sound of someone trying to shoot you. Is it going to happen anytime soon? Probably not, but it's an idea, and we're thinking about it. So, but yeah, we do want to add in tracers though, so you can see the rounds travel. And that's pretty much about it as far as new ammunition goes. Snipers, we already answered the question on snipers. Short answer, yes, probably. Somebody talk to him.
That was the question.
A better blood system we're not going to do.
Last Q&A session, and people were asking it all the way through.
All the time, snipers. Yes, we're doing snipers.
We're not going to do a trading center because we just think people should be able to work it out themselves. It's more realistic that way. So.
Yep.
There's not going to be any sort of like magical safe area where people sell stuff or anything like that.
Or, magically teleport to any magical safe area where there's some magical genie that sells you stuff for magical currency that you get off of magical zombies. We're just not going to have anything like that because that's kind of ridiculous. I mean,
we don't know of any games that do that, but
it's having some magical area that you teleport and do magical things with. It's just kind of ridiculous. And for some reason, you can't shoot the people that are in the magical safe area that you teleport to. That's just kind of unrealistic, we think. It's kind of weird, so we don't want to do that. Cam lights and flares. Okay, if Roblox does, we're going to explain more about this lighting system and how we're going to abuse the hell out of it, but like when Roblox adds in their lighting system, we do want to add in things like chem lights that you can light and have on your body that produce light and stuff like that, and maybe flashlights or something. We do want to do that. Underbarrel shotguns, no. Seriously, like, really?
Will you ever change the effect of how much food and drinks put into your thirst and hunger bar? Yes, we will. Beautiful question. Round of applause.
We think it's kind of ridiculous that Cheez-Its fill you up all the way. So we're gonna change it pretty soon.
Could probably do it tonight, to be quite honest.
I'm gonna write that down. Actually, I don't know why I didn't write this down. Food items should only fill partially. And things like water bottles should fill up your thirst more than sodas will.
Yeah.
And will probably decrease the spawn rate of sodas and increase the spawn rate of water bottles and things like
Could add in like a 2-liter bottle of soda that fills you up all the way or something like that. Who knows?
Something crazy like that. It'd be cool. So things like that. Attachments. Seriously? Like, did you just ask if attachments could be picked up?
That was the most recent update.
Okay.
And they're awesome.
Okay.
You should definitely go try it.
Voice questions. Tank the gamer. I gotta go soon.
Tank the gamer.
You can't leave.
Okay, Tank the gamer. What's your question?
Tank the gamer.
Tank
What's your question?
the gamer.
I guess he's already gone.
Did he?
More like
give
Tank
him
the gamer.
Let's just
give him
wait.
a couple seconds. In the meantime, we're no strangers to love.
You know the rules, and so do I. Wait, his mic cue.
Oh, damn it.
Put it back.
Okay, I just have a question. Will you ever try and add voice chat to the game?
No, are you kidding me? Like, we can't do that.
Oh god.
We're not.
I love it. I'd love to, but
we can't do it. Like,
No.
we don't
That
control the
would be so
Roblox
bad.
client.
Are you kidding?
Yeah, it would be
we
bad. Little
can't
kids
do it.
screaming at each other.
How cool would that be though? Local voice chat in a
That'd be
Roblox
insane.
game, like
No.
APOC. I would love it. You could be just
terrible.
yelling
Although-
at people while you're firing at them. It'd be freaking awesome.
Right.
Although puts
User
on
joined your
TeamSpeak
channel.
server admin hat and says so self-advertisingly, there is a guy in the server that hosts Roblox channels for free. All you need is a group of people that just so happen to need a TeamSpeak channel, and you can
should
get it.
definitely ask John F. Kennedy about that because he's the guy.
He's not the guy. I'm the guy.
Oh.
Seriously, he'll probably ask you for your Roblox password.
And it's not me, despite what Gus's name says.
No, it's not. It's not him. I was pointing past you.
If you want to learn how, click the server image with the face.
The server image is in the upper right hand
the
corner.
server image.
Okay, automatic
User left
shotguns.
your channel.
There's semi-automatic shotguns. That's all you need. Come on, you can just like click really fast, and they're practically
Yeah,
automatic.
M1014 is already totally OP.
So overpowered. We're gonna nuke it any day now. Traps, no, but claymores is what we were thinking about with the explosion thing.
Ghillie
Okay,
suits.
okay, ghillie suits. Let's talk about ghillie suits. All right. We do want to add some more outfits to the game pretty soon. That Pupita is working on. Things like, you should be able to dress up as a policeman, because that's kind of cool, whatever. Dress up as a firefighter, yeah, that's kind of cool, whatever. SWAT team, whatever, weird things like that. Might as well, why not? So, things like that. And with that update, Kath doesn't like the idea, but I think there should be ghillie suits in the game.
Yeah.
It would be, pointless. I mean, there'd be no reason to have ghillie suits in the game. They would just
We just
look
do it
cool.
because you want to.
Pretty much. Like,
I
we
mean,
never
you'd
really
still
listen.
stick out like a sore thumb.
Pretty much,
And
because there's no...
shoot me, I have a really good suit and probably a really good weapon and probably a really good backpack. I mean, that's basically what it would be.
But it doesn't matter, because when you have a ghillie suit on and you die, you won't be able to take
User
the clothes
disconnected
off
from
of
your
your
channel.
victims. Because you can't
Yeah.
do that now, so we're not going to
No.
do that. And don't
No,
ask
you
for
can't
that.
do that.
So, more trees? Really? If we added more trees, like, you'd never be able to play the game. Anyway,
Yeah.
right, so we do want to add ghillie suits, probably, relatively soon, just because you guys want to. Because there's no reason for them to be in the game. They don't actually, like, camouflage you or anything crazy, but whatever, might as well.
You are immune to the zombie infection, so wounds wouldn't really be a big problem.
Yep.
With infection.
Yep. Grenade launcher underbarrel, maybe with the whole explosives up that I've already talked about.
Oh, and underbarrel shotguns. Did we ever mention like the pellet thing?
Okay, yeah, we do want to have shotguns have two types of ammunition. One slug, which they are all slugs right now. They fire just like a rifle would, except they're more inaccurate. But we want to have pellet rounds. Attachable scopes are in the game right now. Are you guys, like, not paying attention
Y'all
to
crazy.
the update. You guys are crazy. Anyway, so we do want to add. We do want to have shotguns be able to have pellet rounds, which will do well. Not so much do more damage, but they will guarantee hit a player if you're in a certain range, basically, because it's a spray. We want to do that. We're not going to add in an underbarrel shotgun for for an attachment, no, but we will add in shotgun pellet rounds that you should be able to switch between. So, we're thinking about that. Fatigue? What?
Oh.
Okay, one thing I do want to mention, though, is we do want to modify how sprinting works, make it more like a...
We do?
I don't know how Kath thinks about this, but make it more like you can only sprint for a little while instead of sprinting until you're out of hunger and
yeah,
thirst.
that would be nice. But it wouldn't be a visible stamina bar, probably.
It would not be a visible stamina bar, no. It would be like how, if anyone's played Arma, it would be like how Arma is. You just sprint for a while, and after a while you can't sprint anymore until you wait. Just kind of take it easy or walk or whatever, and then you can sprint. So that's what we want to do for the whole fatigue thing. Other than that, no. Okay.
Rainbows and weather.
No.
Weather would be really cool if it
would
could look good at all, which it can't.
Right. It can't look good. Okay, Gooseman Sec. Why not? Why not? Since you claim that you need to leave, we'll allow you to do a voice question.
Hey, when are you gonna remove PvP?
Oh, god damn it.
User disconnected from your
Damn
channel.
you, Gex. We'll
We're not
remove PvP
removing
when we add in kill streaks and space shuttles.
Yeah. You should.
User in your channel timed out.
Okay, we're not taking the I have to leave soon excuse anymore. Just thought you
I
guys
know,
should.
I've seen so many people do that, and I knew it would work too.
Anyway.
Silly Gex.
Okay, other voice questions. How about Axe Bandits at DayZ?
Axe Bandits DayZ, what's your question?
My question is, will you be adding things like new utilities like night vision and having like darker nights and brighter days?
Okay, new utilities? Yes, and the good thing about the utility system, the way it is now, currently there are, 7 utilities? Is that...
Yeah,
seven. There's 7 utilities right now, but it works just like the inventory system does, except it's separate. If you didn't notice that update, it was a while ago. But basically, nice to go. When you pick up a utility, it loads the first slot. When you pick up another one, it loads the second slot. So what we want to do is add in more utilities so that you have to decide which utilities you should carry, basically. So there will be more utilities in the game that you can actually have in your inventory at once. We do plan on adding in more utilities to make that actually effective. Things like night vision, yeah, maybe. It's kind of overpowered.
And the thing is, the new Roblox lighting system that they're planning wouldn't really support night vision goggles, but it would support things like flashlights.
Yeah, so
we're talking
things like flashlights,
military flashlights.
Flashlight would be a utility.
A hatchet could be a utility.
Hatchet could be a utility for chopping down
An
trees,
MP3
making fire.
player.
MP3 player could be a utility. Allows you to listen to music while you're playing APOC, which we're thinking about.
Did someone seriously suggest a rangefinder?
That would be insane.
What use would that have, though? You guys don't have bullet drop, do you?
No, we don't.
Oh.
So rangefinder would be
Is
useless.
what you're saying.
Yeah, useless.
Yeah.
Useless
It would.
rangefinder.
User in your
Unlike
channel
binoculars,
stopped
which are actually
recording.
useful now because you can see. So yeah, we do plan on adding in more utilities. Whether they're useful or not, probably not night vision because, okay, here's why we don't want to add night vision, even though we could, but even though it wouldn't be that great. We don't want to add night vision because it's ridiculously overpowered. Like, are you freaking kidding me?
Yeah.
If you have night vision, you can see everything. Anyone who doesn't have night vision is totally screwed. Let's be honest, guys, those who have played Dead Zone, who have night
User
vision,
joined your channel.
you're pretty much able to kill anyone from across the map. No problems. No problems at all. It's the most useful item ever, and if we added it, we would piss all of you off by making it limiting to your sight, and it would not be as useful as you think it would be, and nobody would like that, so we're not doing it. We're probably not.
Now, when
gonna
the
add it.
new Roblox lighting system comes, I can see things like underbarrel flashlight attachments.
Absolutely.
Would be pretty cool.
Absolutely.
And so that's
User
gonna help
joined
you
your
out.
channel.
And then we can
Disconnected
make
from your
light
channel.
darker. Night Darker.
Yeah.
Also, just in response to those people who commented on how bullet drop, they want bullet physics, it's not realistic. We're talking about really short ranges in APOC. Most times that you shoot at someone, it's within about 200 or 300 feet.
And the reason why is because if you aim down your sight and move your mouse a little bit, it jumps like a couple pixels instead of as like 1 or 2. You know what I mean? You can't aim precisely in Roblox because it's freaking Roblox. So adding in bullet drop would be useless because you wouldn't deal with ranges that would require it because you never shoot that far away because the game limits you. I have a phone call, so I'll be right back.
There is an anti-hack system. It's pretty good. The problem, though, is that recently there have been a number of hacks that have come up, and exploits, whatever you want to call them, that we just haven't been able to block nearly as well, nearly as easily.
User disconnected from your channel.
We personally don't exploit. We're not exactly sure how it works. Maybe someone can give us a crash course so we can better defend against it. Who knows? There will not be NPC players other than zombies, simply because the idea of APOC is that it's scarce. The scarcity is what makes it fun and scary. So if you have NPC traders or if you have NPC cops, military, it's just not going to be nearly as much of an adventure / horror game, if you will.
Yeah, it's not really a horror game, but we don't want to make it feel like you're not alone, Like there's this friendly guy that you can come up to and play with. No.
Yeah.
No,
disconnected from your
channel. Okay, a voice question. Anybody who hasn't. How about Rye125?
Rye125, what's your question?
User joined your channel.
Here?
I have no mic.
What?
You said that in chat. You seriously said never mind.
Oh, I have no mic. Okay, well then, okay. Then the other person, Sergeant 14.
Sergeant 14, what's your question?
What are the chances of adding it so you see what the other people have, like what weapons they have on their back when they have it away?
Oh yeah, dude, that'd be sweet.
It'd be sweet, and here's why we can't do it. When we added in utilities, a lot of people had FPS issues for some reason. Like, having utilities on your back is enough bricks to actually give people some frame rate drops. Adding a gun on your back, which is up to 50 bricks in some cases, would kill some players. They wouldn't be able to play. So we can't do it just because of that, because people's computers suck. So
otherwise, I'd totally love to. Cause
we totally do it. But
how cool would it look?
It would look amazing.
Yeah, I wish.
Yeah.
If our guns were like 5 bricks, then yeah, we probably would. But
yeah, if our guns were 5 bricks.
We like the detail on them.
So. We like detail in our guns that aren't 5 bricks. Because having guns that are 5 bricks are really, really bad.
Hint, 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 hint.
So what are we talking about here? Okay, we'll do another voice question. The voice question is Owned is gone, apparently. Owned!
Oh, there he is. Owned
there he is.
In 1991. What's your question?
Lederhosens, please.
What? Lederhosens?
What did he say?
Lederhosens.
He wants Lederhosens in the game.
I don't even know what that is. What?
Yes, they'll be coming in 4.6.
Oh, German pants.
Oh god.
Talk to Boda, or not Boda. Boda's useless. I'll talk to Pob, maybe. We'll see.
I wonder if that's someone from the RSO7 channel. I bet it is.
Status. Yeah. Damn guns. All right. Get back to chat questions. Okay, I like this idea. Past career. Starting weapon, things like that. We thought about it, and our end decision was no, because of how much it would require a complete revamp of how you spawn and everything like that. But we were talking about things like, you're ex-military, so you have extra ammo and maybe an attachment or something like that for your Makarov. You're ex-doctor, so you start with a blood bag or two and maybe painkillers. You're a merchant and you have lots and lots of Twinkies. I don't know. We thought about things like that and it would be really cool.
You're a hoarder and you just have piles of jerky.
Yep. But no, we're not going to do that. Can you guys stop linking scripts? Seriously? We will.
Who is that? Oh.
Don't link scripts. I don't know why you're doing it. It's basically spam, so don't do it. That's your warning.
Actually. No, never mind. I won't do it. I'm not
So,
don't. Yeah.
Let me think. Okay. So, building bases and crafting things. We're not doing crafting things. We do, straight up, we're just not doing crafting. This isn't a survival game. This is an apocalypse game. It's not really find pieces of things and put them together to make things. It's just not. And we don't want to mess with it for a lot of other reasons, but we're not going to go into it. So we're not going to have crafting. However, building bases, more advanced base building system, we'd like to look into it. I think you should be able to find things like tank traps, or they're also called check hedgehogs. You should be able to you should totally be able to place fully things that you build using a kit. So barbed wire should be a kit that you should be able to move around with the entrencher. We also want to improve the entrencher to make it better, because right now it's really bad. So we'll probably do something there. So things like that. That's pretty much all we plan on doing with the whole building bits. We came up with the game because of DayZ. That's pretty much all there is to say.
We played DayZ over the summer every darn day.
Every day. And we're just we should make this in Roblox. So we did. And then we made it our own kind of thing.
We
changed it around a little bit.
Illied it big time.
Bases in mountains, digging with the entrencher. Oh, why? Because mountain bases sound like a lot of bricks, and we can't add more bricks to the game because of the brick count being very high already. Manage your inventory while moving.
Yeah, if you want to do that, just reselect your gun while your inventory is open. Pretty sure you can move.
It's a glitch.
The reason we don't want people moving is because I know that you suggest that you can look through a freaking backpack, but if you're getting beans out and eating beans and moving shit around,
you should have to stop for that.
Using a blood bag.
Yeah, using a blood bag. You can't just run and stab yourself,
With a freaking do a blood transfusion while you're running.
When you use a blood bag, you die.
We're not doing any crafting things, cooking ingredients. No, nobody would use it. It's just not worth it. It's not worth it. This isn't survival 303.
Gus. You should be able to mine minerals.
Oh God.
Add combat stats. Just make it RuneScape.
Okay. Any voice questions that we haven't tackled?
Yeah, I don't see any. If anyone wants to ask a voice question that hasn't asked a question already, now's your chance because you will have priority.
Do a voice question. How do you do that again?
Right-click your name and click Request Talk Power.
Okay.
And we will talk to you.
And we will talk to you, assuming that your microphone actually works, which in the past hasn't.
Okay. Night Ninja Gaiden.
Do it.
What's your question?
With the deadlier zombies, will there be a possibility that that'll be added in, like the military zombies do more damage than civilian zombies?
We don't think that zombies should do more damage because they're already, they're pretty powerful. They kill you in 5 hits right now. We just want to make them harder to kill because they're already relatively difficult.
Yeah.
And if we make them harder to kill, taking more shots to kill a zombie when it's running at you at twice your speed, I think that that's deadly enough. Probably not going to make them do more damage now.
They're just tougher and maybe faster.
Maybe faster, I doubt it. Okay, we'll do Connor. Yeah, Connor 66.
Hold on. Tribe ZH queued a couple minutes before him.
Oh, go ahead. Do him then.
So, Tribe ZH, what's your question?
Speak now and forever hold your peace. Your mic queued for a minute, and then nothing happened. You talking? Hello?
And
okay.
denied.
All right. Connor 69. 66. Not 69.
LOL.
66.
What's your question, Connor?
Okay, how did y'all ever think of how to start out and such?
Oh, I think talk about that. Well, okay, we'll go with a more detailed story then. So, Kath and I played a DayZ a lot, and we're like, hey, we do this? And I think I said, I was the first one to say, could we actually make this in Roblox?
Yeah.
And so we sat down for about 20 minutes and basically planned out
from your channel.
the entire game of all the basic features, you know, being able to kill a zombie, picking up items and being able to eat beans and things like that. And you know, the basic features, planned it all out in 20 minutes, and we're just like, wow, we could actually make this game. Then we went to bed. The next day, Keth woke up and he's like, hey, I have the inventory system done. And I'm just like, okay, we're doing this. So
yeah. It's kind of crazy how it all just sort of happened. I mean, it really was more of a spur of the moment thing. I mean, yeah, Gus woke up that day, and I told him that we were doing this. I mean,
we're doing this. So, and yeah, we let me think. The game took us 2 weeks from inception to version 1.0 release.
I think it was 10 days, wasn't it?
It was like 10 days, yeah, but it was around 2 weeks. So
but have you played version 1.0? I mean, oh my god,
it's so bad. Anyway, and during that time, it was an open beta for a few days as well. Consider this: APOC in the beginning, you could not kill a zombie with a headshot. You had to shoot them like 3 times with a Makarov.
User left your channel.
That was beta. That was beta for APOC. Like we were just like, yeah,
User joined
you
your
shouldn't be able
channel.
to kill zombies with headshots. That's ridiculous. Until we played it and realized how bad it was.
You couldn't reload your gun.
Couldn't reload a gun.
There was one backpack.
There were 11 guns in the game.
Yeah. Actually, I think when we released, there were like 8. Weren't there?
No, there were 11. If you include the Makarov, there were 11, I swear.
Let me think. Makarov M1911. Mosin Nagant.
Garand.
I'm going to clear the already asked a question.
4.
Yeah, clear
and then the 5 military weapons, right?
Yeah, whatever. Doesn't matter.
It was very few guns. Whatever.
So anyway, yeah, basically, that's how APOC started. And when we had a game together, we were like, well, everyone's gonna love this. So you know, and it also kept us from not dying over the summer because we seriously would have like killed ourselves. So boring.
We
and
were
nothing to
so
do all summer.
bored.
Yep. Okay. We'll do some text questions then. Text questions. We've already talked about breaking legs and bleeding and... Okay, slower healing rate, no, but we're not going to do that. Damage from crashing in vehicles, you do get damage if it explodes, otherwise the vehicle protects you. Okay. Throwing knives, no. Really? This isn't Call of Duty.
Will you add in ranged? Like, just like...
Oh, like crossbows or something?
Yeah.
We thought about it.
Oh, we thought about it, but it would require a projectile.
Man, I was joking, but...
No, seriously. Like, people have asked that.
Yeah, we really thought about doing crossbows for a while. I mean, they'd be cool, right?
Empty cans.
Yeah, empty cans.
No, because it's just wasted bricks.
More bricks.
Can't do anything with them, so... Wasted bricks.
I was joking once with Gus. I was like, what if we make it so you can, you know, get an empty can and then you can stick it on in the end of your gun. Boom, silencer. But
yeah,
no, not.
Alcohol? Seriously? We have a good standing with Roblox. Let's not destroy that.
Yeah. Hell, you can't even call. That's why in the game it's called Barks Root Soda.
Yeah, root
Can't
soda.
say root beer.
Can't say root beer. Gets content deleted every time. A reward system for bandits and heroes? No, because we think that you should... Like, we believe that heroes should be more respectable than bandits, which is why it's harder to become a hero than it is a bandit, in the sense that in order to become a hero and actually get the headband, you cannot have any kills
User
at
disconnected
all.
from your channel.
Any aggressive kills. You can have defensive kills, though. So we believe that heroes should be better in that way, but we don't believe that either should get benefits for being one or the other. Like... There's no magical entity that floats above you and says, "You're a good person. You get more backpack capacity. More." Or if you're a bandit, you get, like, I don't know. Not going to do that.
So, you've just admitted that you will not be adding God to the game?
We're not adding
Any
God
sort of
to the
God?
game.
There,
No.
there
No
is
gods.
no God in Apocalypse Rising.
Deal with it, nerds.
You are forsaken.
Removing shadows, we can't do anything about that. Legitimately, we can't do anything about removing shadows. We're not
Sending missiles
Roblox.
to destroy enemies.
Helicopters have already been answered. Sorry, you came late.
We will not be doing Black Sea radar.
No radar. No radar
Voice
utility.
questions?
Weapon camouflage. Sorry, I gotta talk about weapon
Oh,
camouflage.
yeah.
Okay,
Totes
no.
a blar.
Short answer, no. But we were joking, actually, one day about how there should be a genie that you can find that will, the genie's name is Zach, and if you ask the Zach genie to make your weapon a certain paint color, it will magically paint your gun a certain color. We thought that would be pretty cool. But no, we're not going to do weapon paint. Maybe later, I like the idea of being able to paint your weapon, it's like more customizable things, but it's just kind of weird because the way the weapon system works right now, it wouldn't really work, so no. Okay, voice questions. Go ahead and pick one, guys.
I'd choose 1 and 3 Goose Gun. Those are 2, but he's had it requested since 5:50 our time.
Yeah.
But he's muted, so.
All right.
Let's do Rummage 14. What's your question?
Could you make ladders for buildings, like towers, like in DayZ, how you can climb up hospital roofs?
Okay, all right, you guys are psychic.
You're psychic.
Or something.
Seriously, guys.
Okay, no. Like, really. Like, since the game was created,
User joined your channel.
every time we're like, we're gonna make this update and nobody knows about it. It's gonna be really. Everybody starts talking about it for no reason. It's not because of Arab. We're talking like before Arab existed. People were just like, you're gonna do this. This will be really cool if you guys did this. And we're like, how do you know? Nice of you to join us, HIPAA.
User in your channel started recording.
Batman. Anyway, we'll talk about ladders and things like that at the end when we reveal things to you, okay? Seriously, stick around. You'll hear the best thing ever since Slice
And
Slice
bring
Bread.
your friends.
Bring your friends for the big reveal at the end of this Q&A session, which nobody knows. And seriously, like, why do you keep asking that, Hero Praise? I'm not even going to answer that.
We're not going to be doing that.
Anyway,
it's just no.
I'm just sorry I had to. Anyway,
Remember
ladders and things like that, and end of the thing. Stick around. We don't know when it's going to happen, so you really gotta stay up late. Get some Mountain Dew. I'm drinking Pepsi right now.
Will you add parachutes? If we add helicopters, parachutes will become a utility.
Yep.
Parachutes without helicopters.
Yeah, really.
Parachutes without helicopters.
Yeah,
ridiculous.
you jump from the fire station and you'll totally have enough
It'd
time
be like
to fully deploy a
Battlefield 2. You could do that. Kath, did you know?
No,
Like
I
if you
haven't
jumped
played
off, it was a strategy in Battlefield 2. If you jumped off of a building to deploy your parachute, so you wouldn't take fall damage when you landed. Yeah.
Same way in
pretty awesome.
Saints Row.
Oh yeah, you're right. Yeah. But Saints Row, like, can't even consider that. Saints Row is amazing.
Can't compare. Can't.
Same with Battlefield 3. Yeah. I crash every time you join. Okay, hold on. Let's talk about crashing every time you join. What is your Roblox name? Bands will make him dance.
Bands make him dance.
What is your Roblox name? Cody8814. Kath,
Let me
please.
look here. Yeah.
Hold
on. Not on my list.
Okay, Cody8814, you're not on the list, which means that it is possible that you've done some things to irritate us greatly on an alt of yours. Could you
do you have
elaborate?
any alts?
You just got told.
Do you have any alts?
Are we revealing our thing?
Bands will make him dance. No, we're not.
User disconnected from your channel.
Either you're lying. Okay, well.
Was he at your house?
Can't help you, man. Oh,
Yes,
that's
that's it.
Swagger.
There
That's
you go.
definitely it. Yeah. How's it going? Anyway, you're I'll just say that you're probably banned from Apocalypse Rising for some reasons.
I'm going to kill him. Guys, it wasn't me. It was my friend.
It was
who
my
used
friend.
account.
Whatever. I don't care, man. But I'm just saying that we did some work and we got this nice system in, and yeah. So, yeah. Anyway, Kath has this master ban list, and we have like 60 people on it, and they really cannot play.
User joined your channel.
Anyway.
Every once in a while, yeah, if you hack, we're gonna catch you. And we're gonna make it so you can't play APOC again. I mean, we don't screw around with this stuff.
We're not messing around, guys. We really... So,
Can't believe no one's been banned from the server this entire Q&A.
No one's been banned. You guys have been pretty good. Gus, in terms of your declining player visits, do you plan on implementing anything good enough to reattract your lost players? That's like
APOC
saying...
was on the front page for most of the day today.
That's like saying because the stock market crashed in 1930, in the 1920s, that what is New York going to do in order to get their lost people back? Like, it's completely lost people. It's completely redundant because we haven't lost any players. We're constantly updating the game, so I'm not exactly sure where you're going with. Gus Manak, is my name on that list? Ventiel. Yes.
It is.
Your name is on that list.
Here's the thing. If you are having trouble playing for whatever reason, you can play on a guest account. That's basically how it's gonna work. You can play as a guest.
It's a guest.
After you are banned, it is impossible to retract the ban. We apologize, but
don't apologize.
You've done some shady things. It's
Don't
banned.
apologize. Come on. Like, you messed up and you got banned. Deal with it.
Yeah, man. Anyway, okay, so...
User disconnected from your channel.
Will there be currency? No. Please. Alright, voice questions.
Voice questions.
Pick one that hasn't talked in a while.
Do Arcade Master 2. Arcade Master 2, what is your question?
Yeah. Like, in Apocalypse Rising, would you plan on ever implementing it taking more items to actually repair a car to its fullest?
Oh, are you suggesting like more than one engine part in order to fully repair the engine?
User joined your channel.
I mean, like, obviously, it looks like a full engine on the ground, but like, I mean, like, more scrap metal to like fix a hull or something like that.
I like the idea, but the only reason why we wouldn't do that is purely because of brick count, because we'd have to increase the spawn rate then, and there'd be more bricks in the game that are being used up, and it's just not. We're doing everything we can to try and reduce the brick count in the future, and it's just, it's unnecessary. So for now, we're gonna leave it the way it is. Okay, another voice question. Go ahead and pick one, Gex.
Let's do Sergeant 14. Sergeant 14, what's your question?
I thought he asked for one recently. Oh, that's fine.
I got two questions. One is, what is the chances of adding in a helmet to counteract the new headshot feature? And two is, do the vehicles respawn? Because I've joined multiple servers when they're like 6 hours in, and I never end up finding any vehicles.
Okay. Yeah, Kath. Hey, big boy. All right. Here's the thing. First one about the helmet thing. We don't like the idea of adding in any armor. So it's probably not going to happen. Maybe for helmets, because helmet, because then it comes down to hair. Like, if you have a helmet on, will it take away your hair? Because then that comes into hats, and then it's like, let's turn into Zack and spawn hats everywhere for no reason. Not really. I'm not making fun of it, but we don't think we need hats in the game for no reasons.
Illy Zack.
Anyway, so what was I saying? Oh, so probably not for the whole helmet thing. We'll see. As far as What was the other thing he said? Oh God.
Vehicle respawn.
Oh right. Okay, Kath, when he made the vehicle
Oh, yeah.
he did this thing, right, where basically
User disconnected from your channel.
the way it is now, there's all these vehicle spawners across the map that spawn vehicles randomly in different areas. So basically, the way it is a vehicle will spawn in that location, and then it will never be able to spawn in that location again on that server. That's how it works right now, which is really bad, because if a server goes on and spawns all the vehicles through all the different spawn points as those vehicles are destroyed, eventually a server will not have any vehicles, theoretically. Why don't they spawn in the spawn point later on? Because... because the way it is we were worried that there was a chance that a vehicle would spawn while another vehicle is actually still there, and then they'd have two vehicles spawning inside of each other, and there's really no way for us to, like, you know, I mean, there's no, sorry, no, you didn't know what I was going to say. There's no way for us to detach those vehicles once they're inside of each other.
Oh, yeah.
We have a way, you know, we're going to change it so that vehicles can spawn in the same places and check to see if there's a vehicle nearby. We'll do that soon. We just haven't done it yet. So
it's just because I'm a lazy boy.
Right. Will you ever... Okay, we're going to switch back to chat for a minute. Will you ever make it so that other countries are accessible? Okay, first of all, I'm going to ask you guys the question. Where do you think that Apocalypse Rising takes place?
Detroit.
That's
not
It's
not Detroit.
Russia, Canada, Germany, Asia, Russia,
According to the Roblox wiki.
Texas, Alaska, Pakistan. Pakistan.
According to the Roblox wiki, it takes place in either Los Angeles, California, or Detroit.
One person did get the answer correct. Einzer, congratulations. It is in Derpland.
Derpland. Absolutely. Good job. Good job. No, it seriously has no real life location. But I can't believe that you actually set your bookmark name to be Swagstica written. I cannot believe you did that. I saw you join and I realized it was a... Anyway, so no, the ability to go to other countries or whatever you were asking? No, because it doesn't have its country. It's not really its own... Like, we don't even have a name for regions. The first map in the game that had Kin, Hark, and Vernal in them, we called it the Kin region.
Yeah, named after Kin.
The second map, it's the Amend region.
We name it after the largest city.
Right, so that's the deal. How many scripts would you estimate to be used in Apocalypse Rising? Oh, strings would you estimate?
By that, do you mean lines of code, or what are we talking there?
He's probably talking strings, as in... Oh, function.
4. Enough.
There's a lot of crap, let me tell you that. If you want some simple numbers, the loot spawning script is about 1,056 lines long. The zombie spawning script is somewhere around there. The inventory scripts added together, they're in the thousands. I mean, there's a lot of stuff in there.
And just by the way, strings are normally like a collection of characters, like that.
Rummage, changing the way you fire very quickly. You can do F while you have the gun selected.
Assuming the gun that you have can change fire modes.
M14 specifically can.
Yeah,
so if you want to use it as a sniper, strap a CCO on it, semi-automatic, boom.
Okay. I was distracted apparently by parents bought Kentucky Fried Chicken, so there's Kentucky Fried Chicken upstairs, but I'm not like that interested. Because I just ate, so.
User joined your channel.
New map, same script. Yes, we just bridge over all of the scripts and things like that. Okay, voice question. Voice question time.
Pick me.
No, Hippa. Not you. You don't get picked.
User disconnected from your channel.
We'll do
Who?
Okay. I clicked on Harrow Freeze. Clicked on Harrow Freeze and
Let's do it. Let's do it.
All right.
Harrow Freeze, what's your question?
Hello, I was wondering if you'll be able to tell me what you think about other games.
About what?
About what?
Like other games like Deja.
We've already done this.
Channel timed out.
And
Like, it's legitimately the first question asked in this Q&A session.
And if you'll be able to poop in the game.
And if you're here...
What's it like to be the first person banned from the server?
I like your avatar.
How does that make you feel?
User in your channel was banned from the server.
This is what happens. This is what happens. Okay.
And just by the way, he's permabanned. He will never be able to join the server.
Kind of like being expert.
Come back.
Yeah.
Yep. This server. What was I gonna say? Oh, okay. Next guy. I mean, it's funny. It's funny, but it's funny for a minute, and then he's never gonna laugh in here again. So,
yeah. It's
don't mess around in here. We're not interested. Okay. Next voice guy.
User disconnected from your channel.
Who? Let's do Thornton. What's your question?
All right. Yep.
All right. Hello again. Are you guys gonna add anything similar to like blood transfusion, like from DayZ, like like you like transfer health from one person to the other, like if they're injured, like or anything like that, or
well, first of all, I'd like to Boda seriously get rid of the swastikas. I would like to Boda and Finley, both of you, Jesus. I would like to confirm how blood transfusions work.
Whatever.
Blood transfusions in DayZ work with a blood bag, so that's how you do that. So technically, we already have that in the sense that you, I don't know, do a transfusion on yourself theoretically, or drink it and get it. So you get the blood like that. But if you're asking about like team things, like requiring another player, we don't want to do that because it would require a lot of effort, and I think it would piss off too much. No, it would annoy bandits. Okay, so that's it.
Alright.
Okay, Venial, I'm gonna tell you right now. You're gonna stop talking about this, and if you keep going, we will ban you from the server, because you've said it like 15 times. I've been deliberately ignoring you, but if you
keep ooh, look at me, I'm pretty cool.
Everybody knows how to look at scripts in games.
Freaking script.
It's not a big deal, so
please
knock it off.
It is a funny script.
Yes, it is a funny script. Read it 15 times.
I named it very aptly.
Okay, now... Anyone? Okay, one more voice chat, and then we'll move on to chat question. Oh, hold on.
Shooting out car windows. Maybe someday, eventually, if I ever get that worked in and you can repair them, we'll see about it. I don't know.
Alright, I'll be right back.
Car windows. Okay. Yeah, no, we're gonna switch to chat settings now. Gex is leaving temporarily, so I'm taking over, so don't piss me off. Nerf zombies? Get out of here, Emma.
Bro.
you silly bug.
Bro.
Can you make it so zombies can't hit while you're in the protection of car? Okay. It's annoying.
God, they're so messed up.
Our excuse is that the zombies can reach through the windows, but yes, cars seriously need to be revamped. We're going to do it. We're going to revamp the cars to make them not so bad, and, maybe then, when we do that, zombies, you'll be protected in a car. I mean, it's not guaranteed, but we plan on doing something like that, and we're not removing
Boda.
Please.
Boda. I'm gonna hit you.
Seriously.
I'm gonna slap you.
I'm gonna slap you.
Yeah, can we remove PvP? It's terrible.
Roblox has not been paying us to update it. They gave us...
No, they haven't done anything. They haven't even invited us to RGC. Come on. Like...
BloxCon.
They invited me.
BloxCon. Yeah, they haven't even invited us to BloxCon.
I think someone asked earlier if I was going. I haven't bought a ticket. I mean, you know, I live in the Chicago area, but I mean, yeah, I'm not just gonna go as a player. Yeah,
because like, how would that be? People would be like, "Oh my God, Kath," and he'd just be sitting there like, "Hey, I'm here to watch the, the things. Can you guys?" So anyway, and I live in Alaska, so there's like no way I could fly down. Will it be crash tank spawns, abandoned military camps?
There will
okay,
not be
we're
an
not
APOC
going.
standalone.
We're not. No, there's not going to be an APOC standalone, please. We're not going to add in destroyed vehicles purely because of brick count. It's just not worth it. The M4SD is not OP.
It's
Get out of here,
supposed to be
dark
pretty
weapon.
damn powerful.
Supposed to be powerful, and now it's an attachment, so you have to find the attachment for it. So good luck.
Yeah, Boda, you can. I'm not gonna tell you what you can do.
Boda,
Because
have you
we're being
ever
recorded.
you ever woken up with a ban message in front of your face? How about that? I was gonna say without legs, but I can't fly over there. There's a first for everything.
I can.
Yeah. Remove dark weapon from the game, please. I've never gotten a G36. They're rare. Come on, man. When building a base using base blocks, will you be able to anchor them? They are anchored.
They're anchored.
Crazy.
Great.
There will not be a non-PvP place. We don't want to split the player base, and APOC is meant to be a little more hardcore than like just running around shooting headshot zombies. Like no problem.
Medkits that heal other players. How about you drop the item that allows you to heal the other player, and they can heal themselves? You ever think about it? Like blood bags.
Individualism.
Yeah.
Herbert Hoover.
Speaking of anchored,
right?
What am I looking at here? Okay. Brilliant. Hey Finley, you're screwed. I just thought I should let you know. If you're stuck in the ground like that, like there's no way you can get out of it.
What does HMG mean?
Heavy machine gun.
Oh, heavy machine gun. Oh, they're LMGs and
Oh, there are LMGs. But no, we're probably not going to add any anytime soon. But we might. Graves that spawn a ton of zombies. That's just unrealistic. Zombies in APOC are infected. They are not actually zombies like undead people.
Yeah.
They're infected. Civilians. So that's why they run so fast, because they're hungry and they want to eat you because they're crazy. They're crazy people.
Yeah. Also, I was gonna say something, and I saw a comment about something, and I was gonna say something. But now I forgot what it was because I can't remember. Oh yeah, okay, so everyone, I've got a suggestion that I just thought of. What if you have a corpse, right? And then you can loot the head. Like you can pick up the player's disembodied head. Good idea, right?
I'm gonna put them in jars.
Good idea?
It's a terrible idea. Take someone's head.
Dude, that would be cool. Let's be honest.
I mean,
cool.
it would.
You could take it as a
take
trophy.
Gus Manak's head.
Oh my god, that would be like... Dude. Although I'm pretty sure we get deleted for that.
Yeah, really. Taking players' heads is pretty bad. We did, actually. Did you guys know the first version of the APOC trailer had the blood effect, from shooting zombies, and it was not accepted as...
Yeah, it was denied by Roblox.
Okay, voice questions. I should be able to do this without Gex, so... I know there's freaking chicken. Stop stomping on my head. Okay, I build better than you.
Hey, that's insulting.
Should be able to get this working. Unless I don't have the ability to set your talk power. Hold on.
That would be bad. Then we'd have to take you into another channel and then just come back and be like, okay, so this is what he said.
Yes, I cannot seem to accept your talk power request. Gex thought I had the ability to do that, but I do not, so I won't be able to accept any talk power requests at this time, sorry. Yes, they're like 28 days later zombies, except they actually have things to eat, like themselves, so they last longer, kind of makes sense. Alright, come on, keep... We'll do a voice question when I can. When Gex gets back, he'll get back soon. I can't activate voice questions, even though I should be able to, but I can't. Guys?
That zombie gangs that fight each other.
Oh, coming back as a zombie after you die?
I'll be right back.
We thought about it, but we're going to say no, mostly because what happens when all the players are like, hey, this is a new feature, let's all be zombies? Then what? Like, what do? Just run around and...
User disconnected
these
from
zombies,
your channel.
like, Come on. The ability to
Drive
feed off
cars.
other humans when they're dead. The ability to feed off of the other humans.
You know, believe it or
Cannibalism.
not, that is a perk that was probably
We were
suggested by me.
talking about that being a perk, actually. Getting health from bodies. But the only reason why we didn't do it was because of, Roblox.
Roblox rules.
Rules. Yeah. Kind of like taking their disembodied head. That would be a little bit weird. Just can't really do that. Let's see. Anything else? Yes, of course. I'm the owner of APOC. Kath and I co-created.
They're lying to you. Some other
Making
guy
hatchets.
created it and they stole it.
Making hatchets chop trees is an idea that we've already talked about, and yeah, we're hoping for it in the far future. Airports? There are airports. You silly goose.
Planes.
User joined your
Biplane
channel.
and other planes like that? No. If we're gonna add any
User
air
disconnected
vehicles,
from
they're
your
they're
channel.
going to be helicopters. They're going to stay as helicopters,
User
just
joined your
because
channel.
of the size of the map. We're not gonna add any planes or anything like that. The map's too big for it.
No. At the Rippler's
User
plane,
joined your channel.
No.
you can go 110 feet, and then you have to refuel.
Zombie named Boda. So I have already. I just want to tell you guys this. I've already talked to Gex about this. When he comes back, pretty much a few minutes after he comes back, we're going to reveal our big thing. Talk about that for a little while, and then we're gonna end this and start some old Assault Cube, which is a cheap first-person shooter that has been linked a couple times.
Hey, I got work for you to do on Eve.
I'm sure you
User
do.
left your channel.
Yeah, we would add flashlights if Roblox gets their, lighting system done. Then there
User
will be a
left your
huge update
channel.
on lighting. Motorcycle. I talked about the vehicles briefly, but I didn't talk about motorcycles. We're going to redo vehicles and make them not so bad right now because they're terrible right now. Redo them so that they require wheels, because right now they actually require like physical little turning wheels that makes them really bad. Garnold's lighting system is terrible. Please don't even. But yeah, motorcycles. Motorcycles could be a vehicle that we add. Not guaranteed, but it's a suggestion.
User joined your channel.
Yeah, four-wheelers probably, ATVs, yeah.
Anything to reduce lag? No, not really. The one thing that might help with lag a lot is Roblox's new physics stuff, if we haven't mentioned that yet.
Physics update will help.
Especially when like items are dropping, sometimes people just get massive lag. Like if someone has a totally full inventory and a bunch of attachments, and their shit drops and their stuff drops, and then it's like, oh, lag.
Yeah, no radar. We're not gonna do radar.
Yeah, human beings aren't as easily detectable by radar as like planes and vehicles.
Well, if we added a radar, it would be a GPS thing, but we're not gonna.
Yeah.
Heartbeat sensor, please.
Oh God, so OP.
Yeah, seriously, heartbeat sensor would be
Come
ridiculous.
on, Milbert.
Roblox updates are scary. How about a chair helicopter? Oh God, I gotta see this. Yes, brilliant.
Oh God, I want that.
I wonder if you need a license to fly it.
Most likely.
Probably.
You need a license to strap a sofa to,
lights
other
to the
balloons.
vehicles. Yeah. Yeah, we do lights to the vehicles total.
Oh yeah.
Gex is gonna be back in a few minutes, I'm sure. Probably like 5 or 10 minutes.
Gus has been on Roblox since 2008.
2008.
User left your channel.
4 years. Martial arts.
Gus used to have a game called Life on Planet Earth. Had a couple 100,000 visits.
250,000 about.
That, yeah, actually, the creation date for Apocalypse Rising is actually the date that Gus joined Roblox. APOC was not made in 2008. Wasn't that the day you joined Roblox, April 1st?
No. I joined Roblox, yeah, like April 1st or like whatever, something like that. But APOC was made July 1st, Kath.
No.
July 1st.
April 1st, 2008, the place says that it was created.
Oh,
because
right, yeah,
it's the
no,
original place.
APOC was made, yeah. APOC was made July 1st of 2012. Some people think it was made 4 years ago. No,
Yeah,
no. of
common
course not.
misconception. UIs weren't even around back then.
Yeah, really, you'd never be able to do it.
Add
Problem
farting.
when getting out of
No.
vehicles. Oh yeah, that's not a problem when you get out of vehicles. That's probably a hacker making you into a sheep
Your channel.
or something like that. That's really weird. Yeah, no, that's not a problem when you get out of vehicles. That is like, yeah, that's some kind of crazy.
I have no idea what that, other than hacker.
Yeah, of course. Segways.
It's so cool.
AC-130 crash site. Could replace it with a helicopter crash site, but then I'd have to make a C-130, and that would be crazy. Too difficult.
Our GPS needs a map because it's more of a military GPS. I'm fairly certain it just gives you coordinates, and you have to have a map to interpret those coordinates. Am I accurate on that, Gus?
Yep.
Yeah.
Can you add Easter eggs? We're going to add Easter eggs into the, in the thing that we're doing.
Oh yeah.
They're gonna add the Easter Bunny.
No.
Oh,
actually, we were briefly
they meant Easter eggs, like Easter egg hunt. Didn't they?
Add Easter eggs. No. Well, we did think about for Christmas adding in like a silhouette of Santa and have him drop Mark 48s or something. That'd be pretty cool.
Bin Laden, you died.
Ridiculous. See, this is when we know that the Q&A session is winding down because you guys are like going crazy with insane.
Are we about ready to?
We're waiting for Gex to come back, and then we'll reveal the big thing. Will you be able to sleep in beds to speed up time? No, because time is
multiplayer game.
Yeah, it's a multiplayer game.
Even if everyone's sleeping in a bed is like
Minecraft.
Chances of that happening are
Never
0.
Yeah. Old
Illy,
Roblox
though.
setup
Illy.
or the new one? What do you mean by old Roblox setup? Like,
Yeah, what is setup?
If you're talking about studio, then probably, but...
The northwest corner of the map has a wonderful place called Cheek Pits.
Cheek Pits, yeah.
It is the best place ever. You should totally go there.
Cheek Pits is pretty awesome. That's one of our Easter eggs.
You gotta stop. I love you, man, but that's just not good. That's not good.
This X house is north in the middle. My house is pretty awesome. At first I thought it was
there you go, Boda.
When a player dies, it spawns in as an NPC zombie. No, because it's just a bad mechanic.
I didn't tell you about this, but you know how you have a house made out of bricks in the game?
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to build myself a house in the coding, so just so you know.
What?
I'm gonna make a little house out of dashes and A's and letters.
Nobody will ever see it though.
No one will ever see it, but I'll know it's there, so I'll feel good.
Okay. We do want to do a statue of us actually.
User joined your channel.
Oh yeah, which we'll bring up in a bit.
Yep. Hey Gus, you have a house in APOC? Yes, of course, and it spawns military weapons because I'm awesome like that. My house is in the north, so I'm gonna
I found a silencer there. I put it on my
Gex is
macro.
not back. When Gex unmutes his microphone, you'll know.
Satan's
It's in the north. Come on, man. What do you want me to do? Just tell you where it is? What is that?
That is a house.
Oh, that house is like got RPG'd or something.
Bro.
I don't watch Frankie. I don't know who that is.
Frankie.
I doubt you're the only person in the chat.
Frankie on PC and 1080p. I might have heard of that person if he's popular. Otherwise, I haven't.
You should put a small decal on the back of your house saying Keth was here.
Keth, you should code yourself a house that just moves around the map.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's just like teleports to random areas.
It'll just be a decal of code that looks like a house. And I'm doing it.
You could do that. Make little bricks, have it teleport to different faces.
Oh yeah.
Come on, Gex, hurry up, man. MP7. A smoke monster like in Lost? Okay, Lost was like the most ridiculous series ever.
No.
Wow.
No. Okay, now we're just suggesting guns. And
Yeah.
Gus's house. And
Do we
Boda's
have
talking about clocks.
Do we have the link to
Bean Hunter, I'll answer that even though you're asking Gus. It's a good game. Not as good as APOC, in our opinion, of course.
Okay, actually, we don't necessarily need Gex here to talk about the big thing, so I guess we could do that.
True. Making my house really quick.
All right.
Where should I put it? Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
What is your opinion on Roblox Survivor? Oh God. Okay.
Oh yeah, this will be interesting because yeah,
All
I played
right.
it earlier today.
I don't think Keth has played Roblox Survivor yet.
I played it earlier today.
It was a good idea, but it had the worst GUIs I'd ever seen.
It's so it's pretty poorly executed, to be quite honest.
It's just really bad GUIs. Shut up, Boda. The GUIs in Roblox Survivor were really terrible. Things like opening your inventory and having to wait for it to scroll up to the middle of your screen. That's a terrible idea. You shouldn't have to wait for your inventory to open, even though you get it's just whatever. I didn't play it for very long at all. What's your favorite game on Roblox, Keth?
Apocalypse Rising.
Aside from Apocalypse Rising.
I really like Vidrakova by Anonymous. Is that it?
I spent so long in that place.
If you guys haven't played that place, I'm gonna link it. You can spend a good deal of time there. It is a wonderful game. 1 second, I'm trying to get to my favorites.
Opening.
Basically, Vidrakova, it's a giant puzzle. It's freaking beautiful. So yeah, if you have time, go play it.
Okay, so attachments. Again, I don't understand how you guys are asking about attachments being attachments because we just added that. Legit, yesterday, we just added attachments and the ability to attach attachments to guns. Not literally, no, because that's incorrect grammar. Legitimately or seriously, we just did. So look at the. Jeez, how could you look at the APOC description and get the information for this TeamSpeak server and not see that we added attachments?
Actually, a pretty good question.
Because 4 people have asked that, and I'm just like, what? This is why, in case you guys didn't know, we have about a 24-hour period after an update, or specifically after a bug fix, in which we ignore bug reports because people just don't realize, they just don't read the changelog or something. We'll say, oh yeah, there's this bug where oh god, what's one that we fixed recently? I can't think of anything, but there's this bug where you do this thing and this thing happens, and we're like, okay, so we fix it, and then for the next day we still get people sending us bug reports like that, and then nothing. Why? Because it was fixed. I don't understand. I don't know how you guys send me bug reports after it's already been fixed. Did you wait until after the next day to decide to report it to me? It doesn't make any sense. I'm so confused. So I just wait. Okay. All right. So we are going to reveal the big update.
But first,
Apocalypse Rising. What?
A picture of my house.
Okay, link a picture of your house.
Wait.
We're not going. I can't voice anyone. My permissions are messed up. Link a picture of your house. Come on.
One sec, man. You know what? Let's go ahead and start talking.
All right. So, the big reveal is that we are going to make a new map for Apocalypse Rising.
Ta-da!
It has been planned for a very long time. We've been talking about it for a very long time, months even, and we already know what the names of the cities and everything are going to be, which we're not going to reveal here, as far as I know, unless we decide randomly to do that. Big whoop, Ray. Frosty, how about I break your legs and kill you? How's that sound? Does that sound
Hey
okay?
Frosty, you know what I've been talking about lots? We'll just apply that to you.
Hippo likes to burn down people's houses.
Hippo likes to burn down people's houses. So anyway, so let me talk about this new map. I have some pictures of it. Well, I'm actually scrolling around on it right now. Over spring break, I was working on it, not watching Spring Breakers because it's the worst movie ever. Seriously. But I do have a roadmap of what the new map will be like, and basically, the major thing that we're changing is in Apocalypse Rising right now in the Amend region, there are count 18 small towns apart from the 3 cities. 18 small towns. Each one of those towns contains up to 1,000 bricks, some of them. Towns like Solace, Grend, Cheek Pits isn't necessarily a town that's counted. Things like that. Useless. Absolutely useless. The only reason why they're there is to take up space and to fill the space that is the massive Amend map. This is freaking useless. Everyone calling it Thirst. I know it's terrible. I'll give you some statistics. The Kin region, the first map of APOC, was 10 by 10, 512 by 512 base plates. So 10 by 10 base plates. Just keep that number in your mind. The Amend map, 16 by 16 base plates. It was huge compared
For
to
those
the
of you
Kin
who
map.
like math, it's like 150 times. Percent.
Yeah, it's massive. It's so much bigger for no reason. And what we did with that huge amount of space was fill it with a ton of these little tiny towns and trees and all this crazy stuff. To give you some brick count perspective, the Kin map, the old Kin map, was about 12 or 13,000 bricks. But it was terribly unoptimized, and it was really laggy for a lot of people anyway. The Amend map now can hit up to 37,000 bricks. Not 12,000, 37,000. Because it's huge, and we just filled the space with a bunch of shit, and we thought that people could run it. Well, they can't. A lot of people have a really hard time running the Amend map because it's massive.
You guys' fault, because y'all got shitty computers.
Yeah, it's true. So this new map is not 16 by 16 base plates, like the Amend map. It is not 10 by 10 base plates like the Kin map.
It's 100 by 100.
14 by 14, but okay. Or was it 13 by 13? What was it?
14
it wasn't
by
12
14.
By 12. It was 14 by 14. 14 by 14. It is slightly smaller. A lot of people are going to be irritated with this because I do get a lot of requests like, you should make the map bigger! And if I did that, no one would be able to play APOC. No kidding. Like, no one would be able to play. So,
I could play it.
This map is going to be 14 by 14. Slightly bigger than the old one, slightly smaller than the current one. But, overall, it will have less bricks in it. Why? Because those 18 tiny, useless towns are going to be crushed and removed. How many small towns are there going to be? 5. 5 small towns. Not 18, 5. They will have unique names. But hey, Arab, take your titties off spin cycle, okay? So 5, like towns, like the size of Solace towns is what I mean.
They won't.
How many cities? There will be 3 cities. 2 of the cities will be about the size of, Delve, right? But you must ask yourself, Gus, you're removing 13 towns from the game. You're decreasing the map size. What are you going to do with all these bricks that you've loosened up? I will tell you what I'm going to do with all those bricks. The one thing that people have been complaining most about APOC, other than the fact that it doesn't have terrain, which we also want to mess with a little bit, some better, more diverse terrain.
Good terrain.
Totally adding good terrain, is a city that actually has buildings that are taller than 2 or 3 stories. I am not lying to you. This next map will feature a large town. Up to 4 times, maybe, hopefully, if people can handle it, up to 4 times the size of Amend. It will feature a center city square that will have buildings up to 5 stories tall.
Who's ready for pictures?
With roof access on most of these buildings. I will show you some pictures of a small area of this small center square really quick. Of course, some of these buildings will be unenterable like they usually are in APOC, but all the ones that are enterable, there's an image right there for you of the 3-story buildings. They will have roof access like the one in the middle. I'll show you one of the 4-story buildings.
Parkour.
One of the 4-story buildings can be seen right here. This is one of the 4-story buildings on the right. This one, in this case, is not does not have roof access right there, but some of them do. Some of them do have roof access. Let me try and find the 4-story.
The special. You should show that one.
The special what?
Building.
Oh, the special building. Yes, of course. The largest building in this city is a tower, similar to that of one that you would see in, say, what is it, DayZ? I think Cherno has a tower like that, which does have roof access, and I'll show you the roof access. In the back, you have a staircase that goes to the roof that can be seen on the right-hand side of the following picture, and we are now giving players the ability to climb to the top of most buildings using trusses instead of ladders, because ladders take up a lot of bricks. So you'll be able to climb up to that upper part right there with the nice little railing, and you'll be able to shoot people. Friggin'. So this, I know it's a truss. Calm down. So, with the addition of snipers, these buildings that have up to 4 stories will actually be useful. Let me find one. Let me find one that is actually accessible to the roof that has 4 stories. There aren't very many of them. Yeah, here's one. So, here. Hold on, sorry. So, I'm sorry, people are freaking out. Here we go. We're not doing mountain ranges, please. That's way too many bricks. So this city is large. These roads that you're seeing in the images are wider than the current roads that are in APOC right now. Like I said, this city is planned to be 5 times the size of Amend, or something like that, 4 or 5 times the size of Amend. So this is where all our bricks are going. These pics are not going on Twitter. You guys can spread this information and spread these pictures, but I'm not going to publicly announce this stuff. So, here's our problem. People have issues in APOC right now because of the sheer brick count. What our major worry is if you go into this large city with a large amount of large concentration of bricks, will you be able to play? That's what we're worried about.
User joined your channel. User disconnected from your channel.
We don't know. I mean, this city is supposed to be a big deal. It's supposed to be the center of the map. It's supposed to be the most important part of this new map, and it's supposed to add in all of these crazy things about us. Seriously, like I will ban you. I'm not even kidding. So as far as forests go, probably not. It'll be just as dense as it is in APOC right now. We're not planning on adding any forests or anything because we don't want to waste bricks. This map is all about condensing the brick count into something that can be manageable and quickly loaded. But even though, we're going to have all these, probably a less brick count than we have in the current map, this city is huge, and we're really afraid that people aren't going to be able to walk into it without having lag issues. So we're going to have to do some testing with Arab at some point, and they all have terrible computers, so we'll see how that works out. But we need to really test it. Go ahead.
Well, I was just gonna say, even though we're trying to concentrate buildings and stuff, that doesn't mean that the countryside, the areas in between, are gonna be boring necessarily. We're gonna try to add in a lot of really cool random stuff.
Yeah, we want to add in things like ruins.
Ruins
that can be explored. Not like above ground ruins, like things that DayZ has. They have like castle ruins and stuff. Forts and abandoned forts and stuff. Nothing that really goes crazy on the brick count, but something new, right? The countryside areas will, have it'll be a lot of farmland and things like that. But we're gonna make more buildings like that to make it less like, oh yeah, here's this same barn that I've seen 15 times that Gus uses as filler. We're going to, make the countryside more interesting and less repetitive.
Secret things here and there.
But along with that, there will be this big, huge city. Able to, you should be able to really have some crazy fights in. We also want the center of the city square to have a big ass statue of us.
Me.
Not you. No, not Hippo. But us. And so we want to do that. This new city will have, hopefully the lighting system will be added by the time we release this map. So we can do things like, flashlights and chem lights and stuff like that that really light up the place. Things like that. So right now we would like people to ask questions about the new map, if you could. The new map will not have any airfields, and this is something that we've really blown people away with. This new map, in fact, will not have any permanent military structures. I'm serious. It will not have any military airfield. It will not have any military bunkers. It will not have any massive concentration of military area that people go to in order to just loot for military stuff. No, instead, it will have lots of small pockets of military temporary structures like tents and barricades and things like that that'll be scattered all over the map. You can go anywhere, really, and run into a military thing. Yeah, deer stands, things like that, even though that's technically permanent. But they're small. Helicopter crashes. Small concentrations of areas, not a huge deathmatch area. The deathmatch area will be the big city if people can actually play in it, which we're seriously looking into that.
Yeah, let's be honest. Where do you go in APOC? You go to the military airfield. That's all. That's the only place you go.
You go to the military airfield and you go to the forest. Guess where you don't go? Guess where you don't go? The 18 freaking towns that fill in the rest of the map. That's where you don't go. It's a huge waste of bricks. Huge waste of bricks. So, we're going to
concentration camps, totally.
Reproportion those. Like I said, we'll have 5 small towns. We'll have 2 smaller cities, like the size of Delve and Amandish, and then we'll have the big city that we're relocating all those used bricks to. We can't give you a date on when you can expect this map, because it's not done, first of all, and we wanted to release this map as the 5.0 update. Big 5.0 will be this new map. So, we're not going to do a series of maps. We have done a series of maps. There have been 2 maps in the past, and this will be the 3rd. That's that. So, does anyone else have any questions about the new map? Keth, should we tell them the name of cities?
I think it'll be fun. Yeah, let's do it. Go ahead.
Okay, main event. So, yeah, we might as well tell you guys the name of the cities. Here, I have an image for this. Nobody spoil anything. Arab, don't spoil anything, please. When we do the new map, sorry, no, Hip, I'll kill you. When we do the new map, I've actually considered this. I'm currently the owner of the Apocalypse Rising community. I was thinking that people that contest the new map should be highest ranking people in the group. It's not like guaranteed or anything, but I think that if you play the game enough to actually rank up to things like Guardian, you totally deserve to see the new map. Okay, that's crazy. That's pretty awesome. So, but we have Arab, so we don't really need testing, but I think people should be rewarded if they get to the top of the group. So just a suggestion. Okay, so I'm pulling up the image right now. The reveal of the names for this new map. Hold on, let me find my images.
Hippopolis.
This is a real picture of the map with all of the roads in place, including the layout of the large city. What you were looking at here are bricks. This is the final layout. If it's the final layout, I mean, it could be modified slightly depending on if people can manage to actually view the large city, things like that, because, you know, we're worried about the brick count in the city and if people are even going to play. But this is a pretty finalized version of what the map will look like from the top. Basically, what I did was I took the map and I mini-mapped it so that you can see almost all of it. Are you ready to see the names of the 3 cities, the 3 big towns that will be in the new map for Apocalypse Rising version 5.0? Okay, everybody, please direct your eyes to this link.
Hey, look, I was right. Kinnan's in there.
Screw you, HIPAA. And all you ARAB members for spamming Hark.
Yeah. Yep.
So for those of you who remember version 1.0 and 2.0, Hark, Vernal, and Kin were the original 3 cities. We call this, well, I call it at least, Kin Reimagined. So, there it
is what we really wanted Kin to look like. We wanted...
User in your channel timed out.
That's interesting. I'm taking over, everybody. Alright. We originally wanted Kin to be this giant city, alright? I'm going to talk like Gus now. Hi, I'm an Alaskan. And so we wanted Kin originally to be like this giant, expansive city. But originally, before fast parts and before... I'm assuming Gus blue screened, by the way. He'll be back in, like, right now. Was that him? There he is.
That's me. Yeah. Right, so the names of these cities were the best names I've ever come up with. I mean, golden. They're perfect. So we want this big, big, huge, like crazy awesome map to be named with these cities. This map will replace the current map. 5.0 will replace the current map, just like any new map will.
Look at that
The smaller towns are not laid out in this map, but you can kind of see them. If you see the part, there's like usually 3 or 4 paved roads branching off a little bit into a tiny little cluster. You'll see them kind of scattered around. There's 5 of them. 1, 2, 3. There's 1 in the north. There's 2 in the east, and there's 1 in the southwest, and then there's 1 in the west. You can see them. I'm sure they're little tiny branches. So that's where we're hoping. That's where we're planning these small cities to go. The small towns. Sorry. So,
to answer about the whole Trinity HQ thing, because people have been spamming about it. Will we end Trinity HQ? We don't know. There's going to be more story element stuff in this.
Yep.
There's going to be more random encounters. There's going to be more Trinity Corp. There's going to be more scary. So, get ready.
But it's going to be map-based things. Not like journals, because journals are just boring.
We're talking like more interactive.
You get your hands on military weapons by...
Poetry?
Did he? Did he?
You get a brain aneurysm.
User in your channel.
Okay, so you get your hands on military weapons. God, Gus. There are going to be random spawns of military things. We're talking tents and encampments. We're talking barricades. We're talking deer stands. We're going to randomize it. Heli crashes. Maybe plane crashes. Who knows? There's a lot of stuff we can add. The thing is, it's going to be randomized. We don't want you to be able to run off to the northeast of the map and always come out with a Mark 48. That is not what we want anymore, because that just encourages killing players ruthlessly by just going to the military field and not working together. I'm going to hand it back over to Gus now to keep talking about it.
Okay, what are we... I got to look at the questions here. Is your gear going to reset? Okay, first of all, let me explain. 5.0 is a really long way away. Like, we don't know. We don't know when 5.0 is coming out. The best thing we can talk about 5.0 is that 5.0 is going to be released when we feel like we've added in a lot of the major features that we want to be in Apocalypse Rising, as endgame stuff, like, important, like large features, things like crouching is probably something we want to have in before 5.0 comes out.
5.0 is basically the final version.
File build of APOC. So
There will be no 6.0.
No, there will not be a 6.0 of APOC. We have been in Roblox working on Apocalypse Rising for 8 months now. And this will be the last map for Apocalypse Rising, which is why we're going to try and get in all the cool stuff that everyone wants and try and make it as at least boring as possible. We're also going to try and make it have less bricks and things like that. The one of the cities will not be the origin of Trinity. We're gonna, you know, we don't really know any of the story stuff yet. This is all in development, so we just have the map to show you guys, and that's what we got. I would like to link some more pictures some buildings. I can show you guys some upgrades to some buildings that have been made. You guys will really like this, actually. This is the I'll show you.
Disconnected.
Their buildings have been upgraded. I can't think of any other buildings that have been majorly upgraded. We are adding some new buildings to the game. If you guys have ever played DayZ, there are buildings like there's this large. We call it a parking garage, but it's not really a parking garage. This is one of the new industrial buildings, though.
Look at
that'll
that.
have a lot of vehicle. It'll have a lot
And
of
it's
vehicle
beautiful.
parts, building materials, things like that inside of it. We also have.
We
Oh
probably
yeah, there's
should
a new
add the
building.
ability to open and close doors, but you know, it's sort of like,
Hashtag y'all elite swag.
This is also another new.
Trinity will play a large role in this map. Don't worry.
Trinity will play a large role in this
Trinity, they are some crazy folk.
Yep. This is another new industrial building, also with roof access. So something we want to talk about, Kin. Oh yeah, no, sorry. Here's. Do you guys remember the office building? We call it an office building.
Oh,
It's been called a school in DayZ before. I also revamped it and gave it roof access. There it is, right there. Let's see, what else do I have to show off?
User
The police
disconnected
station
from your channel.
has had some small upgrades as well.
You cannot become Arab by asking. That is all I will say about that.
Here's an upgrade to the police station.
User in your channel timed out.
We will not be
Also-
keeping the current map on a separate server either.
Nope. The current map is going to be gone forever as soon as this is updated, and that's what we did with the Kin region. I mean, we brought it back for like a day or two or like a week or something like that for people to play on, but you know, that's pretty much all we're going to do with it. We're not going to split the player base. We said upgraded fire station. You silly.
Add fast food places.
Yeah, no. But no. Change the map icons. Probably not going to change the map icons, but we might add some.
Yeah, we'll definitely add some.
I think, oh god, I can't really think of any icons that would be added, but like... yeah, I can't really think of any, actually.
Yeah.
But, you know. Police car, school bus, no, we're not adding in new vehicles like that. So, so
User joined your channel.
the general store hasn't been upgraded. I don't think we're going to upgrade it. I mean, I might look at it, but
User left your channel.
nothing really crazy that needs to be done with the general store. It's pretty good as is, because it's, you know, it's small and whatever.
User disconnected from your channel.
We're not going to make any more games on Roblox.
Yeah, it's just Roblox is so limiting, you know.
Roblox has limited us to the point where we can't even make Apocalypse Rising what we really want it to be. I mean, I'm sitting here freaking out about this new map because the new
User
Kin
joined
city
your
is going to be huge. I don't even know if people are going to be able to play it. Like, you know, I hate worrying about things like that.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, there's not going to be an APOC standalone. So.
No, there's not going to be an APOC standalone. Some other questions about Kin that I figure I should point out. About a third of the city is going to be industrial for the Kin region. So it will be the place to find vehicle parts and things like that.
What did I miss?
We're talking about the new map and things.
Oh, okay. Already did it. I see how it is. I mean, it's not that big of a deal.
You're taking too long, bro.
Kath and I would like to start looking into some other engines, possibly making a game of our own, but nothing's finalized.
We're not going to talk about that right now.
Yeah, I'm not going to talk about that. But
the Arma engine.
Oh, God,
that's a joke.
Oh, underground stuff. We really thought about it, but frankly, it's not a good idea because it's difficult to make holes in the base plates, and even if we did, the other problem is currently the way that the entrencher allows you to pick up a grouped model, but if you have space underneath the map, underneath the base plates, you can't. It's possible to be moving around an item with a lot of objects in it and have it go underneath the map. For this exact reason, I don't even think it's possible to take a grouped model and move it around in the bunker right now. I don't think you can do it. I'm not sure if it does that or not, but so we're not going to add in any underground areas, unfortunately. Why can you have it so you can only carry one material?
User joined your channel.
Bears. Yeah, when are you gonna add in Kodiak bears?
We don't play Apocalypse Rising very often because we played it so much.
It's like, do
hours.
you think Notch plays Minecraft?
Yeah, no, never.
Oh my god. He hates Minecraft,
Yeah,
probably.
he probably hates Minecraft. Updating groups? Not really. Groups are pretty much finalized. So, do we have any other questions about the new map for Apocalypse Rising? Featuring Ken, Kark, and Vernal.
And then we're doing Assault Cube, man.
And their revamped versions. Also, Gex, I was not able to give people talk power. I don't know why.
Really? Oh, because you're not channel admin until now.
Okay. Brilliant.
Wow, Gex.
Yeah. Actually, you should be able to do that as server mod too, but oh well.
Go ahead and voice Bean Hunter. Yeah, he has something to say about the new map, which is good.
Okay, hold on, voice.
Bean Hunter.
Bean Hunter. Bean Hunter.
Bean Hunter, who has not requested talk power.
Bean Hunter, you gotta request talk power, man. Come on.
888 wants to talk really bad.
Okay, do him too. Do him the first.
Alright, 888.
Do him.
What's your question?
Hi, can y'all hear me?
Yeah.
Finally, sorry about last time.
No problem.
Got a quick question. I know it's about the underground part, but will you be able to add basements? Like, for example, like old rundown basements, like under those apartment buildings, like boiler rooms?
I would love to, but it comes down to brick count. This city is really big, and the brick count for this city is a lot. I can't name it off the top of my head, especially because there's no loot in it right now, obviously, because the game hasn't started. So I can't add in more more things like that because of brick count mostly, but also because it would be underground and it would just kind of be a mess with the whole moving items and stuff.
I understand that. Sorry for interrupting you. I have like a quick question about the original Apocalypse Rising. About the current version, like it was a suggestion, but I couldn't get it through right. Like you heard me, but I don't think I got it out right. But it was about like for example the Cheez-Its or the Pringles. What if you eat them? Like for example, your hunger is like millimeter low, and like you eat them, but then your thirst goes down. You know where I'm going, right? Like
yeah,
salty.
Of course.
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
I don't think that we're going to make items decrease hunger and thirst depending on what you're eating or what you're drinking, but we will definitely make them increase it by increments rather than fully. So if that answers your question.
And yeah, that's about it. But like my brother has a quick question. He just wanted to ask about if you'll ever add reloading bench, but I understand about the brick count also.
Yeah, reloading bench is just not.
User in your channel timed out.
Okay, does anybody else have any questions about the map specific? About the
poetry.
Then we can get to some Assault Cube.
Okay.
Assault Cube, son.
Optionism.
AC does not have voice chat, and we're not going to enable voice chat for it either. It does have text chat though, so you'll be able to talk in there.
Well, what if we enabled voice
User
chat
entered your
as
channel.
an experiment, and then made everyone who matters priority speaker.
It would be a bad idea.
Okay. No,
Yeah, it's too many people. Okay, if you have a map question, go ahead and just go ahead and ask them, and I'll get around to them. Does it have towers like in the current map? When you say towers,
Water
I did
towers?
link. I did. Oh, water towers?
Maybe, I don't know.
I don't know if you were talking about
User in your channel timed out.
Wooden towers. Oh, of course.
From this channel.
Yeah, the tree stands, the outpost stands. Yes, they will have. They will be around. Yeah.
Yeah, this has been a long Q&A session.
I know it's been.
Yeah, it has.
Animations. We've already talked about animations. We hope to do it, but not in a long time. There's no skyscrapers. The tallest building in the game will be the central tower for the Kin map, or for the Kin city. But the tallest, enterable buildings will be 4 stories tall, and yes, you will be able to get to the roof. I've linked some pictures above. Farms, there will be farms, and they're probably going to have some new buildings for farms. Lots of farms. No military bases. The new map will not have any permanent military structures, like as in hangars or anything like that. There's not going to be any airfields. Instead, the military loot will be scattered around via temporary things like tents and barricades and things like that, left behind by the military. No, not even a civilian air fort. Nope. Crops. If you we're not gonna add in any like thick forested areas, I don't think, unless we seriously have a lot of brick. But we will have hills. We're gonna try and improve the terrain to make it not, round and.
We'll make it interesting.
Yeah. Police station, armories, or fire stations. There are fire stations, there are police stations, but there's no armories necessarily. No, not places where you can get a lot of guns at. Oh, the spawning region, of course. I completely forgot to talk about the spawning region. Excellent news, everyone. Good news, everyone. The spawning on this new map will be all around the edges of the entire map. No longer will you spawn on one side and be easily tracked down by bandits. You will spawn along the entire edge of the map. There should be at least 100 spawn points. We're not messing around. Like, we're sick and tired of people getting spawn killed. So now, if you want to camp the new spawns, you're going to have to go all the way around the edge of the map, which would take you an hour to do. So, that is a major change. Yeah, you will spawn along the edge, and should work.
What's our timeline until the Soul Cube?
We're gonna do a Soul Cube
like
in 5 minutes.
Okay, I will grab it.
We should do an intermission before. So, I'm not gonna voice anyone.
We ended up.
Go ahead and ask your question.
Joined your channel.
Actually, Gus, you should be able to voice people who have requested talk power.
Well, yeah, we did say we. Okay, let me try it.
Well,
nope, can't do it.
What?
Yep, can't do it.
No, there's no way. What does it give you as an error message?
Nothing. I'm double clicking on his little voice talk permission and nothing.
Right click him then and click grant talk power.
Right click and click. There's no. Grant talk power is grayed out.
User left your channel.
Oh, well,
User joined your channel.
Look into the situation.
If your assault cube is running,
notify my technical support team.
If your assault cube is running 3 to 4 FPS, then
you are actually running assault cube through a toaster.
Yes, legitimately through a toaster. I can't voice you being on there, so if you have a question in chat, I would be happy to answer it.
There you go. What's your question?
There you go.
You have voice now. You can talk.
Hello?
Yes.
Can you hear me? Alright.
Yes.
Will snipers have auto thermal and night vision?
No.
User disconnected from your
channel.
channel.
We're not gonna do anything crazily overpowered like that.
And also,
User joined your channel.
If snipers are added anytime before the new map, when might that be?
We're not going to put any dates on anything, but if we do add them before the new map, we'll add them before the new map. But, we're probably going to try and add snipers toward the end. Like, if snipers are added, they're going to be either right before 5.0 or on 5.0. So, hopefully we'll see.
And, this is just like a trolley question. Why doesn't Jared copy your game?
He can.
Because he can't.
I keep forgetting to unvoice them, and then they just keep
Okay,
asking questions.
the way how APOC copying works, we have lots of stuff to prevent it. And it's also impossible with how Roblox
Never
works
say
right now.
impossible.
It's probably unlikely. But even if you could get a hold of the map, not only would you not, because Keth uses functions like Ouija, but
yeah, it's one of my variables.
one of his variables is Ouija. If Ouija is true, then yeah, it's ridiculous. So things like that. Keth also doesn't note anything in his script, so you wouldn't really be able to figure anything out.
I mean, if you break one thing, the entire game basically goes to shit. So yeah, good
Actually,
luck.
I will tell this though. One time, John Shadleski actually asked for a copy of the map, or asked to take the map because they can do that. And of course, I gave him permission. I was like, yeah, what are you guys gonna do with it? Oh, he's like, oh, I'm just gonna benchmark it because APOC is pretty laggy for some people. Apparently, one of the Roblox staff uncopy locked it on Shadletsky's place for like a couple minutes or something. So APOC was uncopy locked for a little while, and some people did get a copy of the game. And the worst part was that we had to disable some of the defenses we have in place right now in order to allow them to use it because, So, not only did somebody get a copy of the game, but the funniest part about it was that loot was broken in the version that they took it. Like, loot had just broken, and we hadn't, the version that John had did not, it wasn't fixed. So, whoever got
I wasn't
that copy,
very happy, though. Let me tell you.
Keth was pissed. Whoever got that...
upset.
Whoever got that copy had a broken version of loot, and I personally told John, I'm like, hey, somebody dicked up, man, and he's like, okay. So he went and sent the guy a message and was like, take this down, which is pretty interesting. Anyway, so I think that is the end of the Q&A session. We have revealed to you guys the new map at some point. I bet you I will, I'm not leaving. We're playing Assault Cube after this.
Yeah, come on.
We're going to play some Salt Cube? Yes, there will be lots of Easter eggs. Okay, so, we're not leaving
Do you guys
yet.
need a link?
Salt Cube, Jesus. Anyway, we're going to take a 5-minute intermission, and we're going to play some Assault Cube. So, download Assault Cube.
Yeah, who in chat's playing Assault Cube? Like, someone say.
I'm playing Assault
disconnected
Cube.
from your channel.
We had a couple people playing Assault Cube. Karan's going to play some Assault Cube.
Excellent.
I was just playing Assault Cube. All right. We got some people playing
I'll
Assault Cube.
tell the RSO7 guys and see who in there wants to join.
So, I think we're not going to do the whole voice thing, though, just because we'll leave you guys to do the chat and game. But, download Assault Cube. We're going to take a 5-minute break. How about at 8:45 our time, Gex? We'll set it up.
User joined your channel.
So at 45 after, you will get the IP address. Stop asking for the IP. You will get the IP and everything.
User disconnected from your channel.
At the proper time.
At 45 after your current time, you will get the IP. All right, 5-minute intermission.
User joined your channel.
I'll start the Bulgarian folk music.